Welcome, guys. Today we're gonna get into some DSP. I had a few hiccups in my line, a little bit of haze in the line. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Damn it! That's okay, because this song is good. Hi, Bubby Tommy. That's a good dog right there. That my good boy. Yeah, that my good boy right there. Hi. Hi, chunk of monkey. Oh. That's a good boy. That's a good dog. That is a good boy. You want to sit there for the rest of the day? Oh, I knew you would, buddy. You like it though. You hear my heart going glub glub, glub glub, glub glub. I always find it funny when people are like, oh, you're easily fooled, you're easily tricked. And then I ask thousands of questions and they're like, oh my god, why do you need so many questions answered? If I'm gonna change the way I believe and the way I think about things, I need some sort of tangible proof that just lends a little credence to what you want me to believe. And if you can't do that, I'm not gonna believe it. There was one king in the United States. One, and that was George Washington. He refused the role of king. He refused it. So to imply that there were any other kings or queens here in the States is just fucking wrong, dude. No. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Almost got a copywritten song. Oh no. So I met with my ISP today, right? And they told me that it's the cold that is doing this to their lines. It's like, okay, I'll believe you about that because it's been 16 degrees outside. It's been 20 degrees outside. So I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. Every time I have a problem, hold on. Every time I have a problem with them, they come out and they fix it. They give me a credit on my bill. I have no problem with my ISP. And that's why I don't understand Phil's issue with his ISP. Damn, that looks really bad. I have a catch-all counter. Don't talk to me, but anyway, I talked with my ISP today, and they told me that by the next week they'll have their transformers outfitted with something. It's like, okay, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt because every time I have a problem, you guys you're punctual and you come out and you fix my problem. But this is the last fucking olive branch I'm extending to them. If my internet continues to fuck up after this next week, like they said, I'm gonna look for a different ISP. I can't keep doing this. It works for like an hour, maybe 30 minutes, you know, at most, like 4 hours, and then it stops working, and I'm tired of it. I should not have to jerry rig my internet to work when I pay thousands of dollars a year, right? Hundreds of dollars a month to have this shit working. And when it's not working and you're still telling me, hey, you have to pay your bill on time, there's a problem there. Why do I have to pay on time, but you guys never have to deliver your part of the fucking deal? You know? The deal is I pay you, you supply me with internet. That's the fucking deal. And if they can't uphold their part of the fucking deal, then I'm gonna go somewhere fucking else. But I'm not gonna sit here, right? I'm not gonna sit here and blame, right? I'm not gonna sit here and blame my ISP for nefarious fucking evil hacking. The okay, so first up, I don't believe a single fucking thing that they found on Kiwi farms. I don't believe it. It's too convenient. And I'm sorry, I'm a vehement supporter of this idea. The most logical answer is the correct answer. And the most logical answer is Phil pulled an op behind the scenes, coordinated with somebody else, got all this shit together and faked it. Because we've seen him do that before with with his veterinarian. He literally said the veterinarian was trying to scam him and admitted to malpractice and quite literally said that what was it that they just agreed with him that he was right about everything. I just don't believe it because in the end, it always comes out Bill was 100% correct. He was no percent wrong, and everything he said was the truth. It just follows too many of his patterns that he put out there. And I'm sorry, in my mind, in my brain, I can't sit here and say yes, he's telling the truth when I know him for lying about everything. I need tangible physical proof. I need Comcast to come out and make a statement and it not even have to be about Phil. It could just be a a blanket. PR face saving statement. Like if you've had somebody in your account or changes to your account have been made, please contact the fraud department for Comcast. That's what I want. Because if it's happening to Phil, who else is it happening to? You know? And that's something you have to ask with a giant corporation that handles a lot of other people's payments, a lot of other people's private information. If he had access to Phil, who else did he have access to? Because if you can sit there and say, well, it was just a troll. But if they had access to Phil's account and could change everything on Phil's account, why couldn't they do that to somebody else? If it happened to nobody else and just Phil and it was an anomaly, okay. But I still need proof of the anomaly for it to actually have been real, you know? When they're doing scientific studies, they don't just do one instance and run that entire fucking, you know, with that information for the entirety of the trial. No. It's trial and error. I need I need that proof for me to believe a single fucking word that comes out of Phil's mouth. And I'm sorry, showing me the inner workings of your modem when I can go in there and do everything Phil did to my own modem from my chair that I'm sitting in now, I don't fucking believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe a single fucking thing that Phil said. And he showed none, absolutely none of the login credentials that he said that he had, that he could show. But he showed his Mac IP address. Come on. If he has the proof, he'll show the proof. He didn't have the proof because it didn't happen. He had screenshots from inside his modem. That shows nothing. It shows nothing. I can log into my account right now for my ISP and I can literally change all of the information to say whatever I want. I don't believe him. I don't. And yes, customer service jobs are shitty. And I mean, I would be inclined to do it if I could, but I would need proof. I need proof. I don't believe him. He is a habitual liar. Everything he says is a lie. Nothing he says has ever been proven true. Maybe aside from the escort saga, but that wasn't proven false by Phil, and that was proven false by the detractors. So for me to sit here and say yes, what Phil's saying is the truth, I would need irrefutable proof. I would need irrefutable proof. And I'm sorry, some random dude off Kiwi Farms, you know, posting up the day Phil comes out with it, in my mind, it's too convenient. It's too convenient that he would come out the same day Phil comes out. I and you can say, well, maybe he was watching his stream. Okay. But I still don't believe it. I don't. He would have to be watching his stream at work, but at these call centers, they literally have cameras. They have software on the computer that watches the person use the computer. I've been management at retail establishments. I know this for a fact. Because at the Dairy Queen I used to work at, we had a POS system that literally let the manager watch what the cashier did off the computer. We knew every button they pressed. We knew the amount of money exchanged. We knew every aspect of it. So you can't sit there and tell me that a corporation that has more money than a rinky dink fucking franchised establishment, you can't sit there and tell me that they wouldn't also have this technology or superior technology. I don't believe it. I don't believe it because I worked in retail. I've worked with a POS that has monitoring software. I know it can be done. So for him to sit there and say that they had or like autonomous super surveillance over him, it's bullshit. Bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't. Unless the person comes out and says, you know, this is me. I was hired this time. I was fired at this time. And then they provide some kind of employee identification because I know that they give you an ID tag for call centers to get into the building. My friend worked at a call center for T-Mobile and he had an entry card. My friend Ruthie, she had that same job and she had an entry card. Where's the proof? Where's the proof? I don't fucking believe it. It was an op. It was an op. 100% an op. I don't believe it. I don't believe him. I don't. I don't. If you believe him, that's fine with me. You can even try and convince me. I don't believe him. Oh man, my hair looks really red right here. Trust me, it's not this red. It's very dark brown. Smells like flowers. I took a shower this morning, but I don't believe him. I don't. You can call me a skeptic. You can call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't really care. I don't believe Phil at all, and I don't put it past Phil to run an op on kiwi farms. I don't. I don't. Unless somebody can present me with evidence and not just a picture of a picture taken off of a fucking computer monitor. I need something physical, something tangible that I can put my hands on and point to and say, yes, this is definitive evidence that it was true. And a picture of a picture, no, no, I no, no. Okay, it was a picture of a screenshot. And to me, that's a picture of a picture because the screenshot is just a picture you take off your computer. It's a picture of a picture. And I don't, I don't. And then it says that his business was incorporated in Renton. That it wasn't incorporated in Renton. Incorporated in Connecticut. He moved to Renton after his business was already established. I don't believe it. I don't. I don't. I don't. I don't. And I love conspiracy theories. I literally did an episode about conspiracy theories, about on the Y-Files, about that dude creating a time machine on his port. I love conspiracy theories, but this isn't a conspiracy theory. I just don't believe him. I don't. And I believe he ran an op, a successful op that tricked people into believing it. Because there are some people in the community that believe him. I do not believe him. Because he can sit there and say, "Oh, they're attacking my modem." I have the same issues that Phil has. Sometimes my internet is volatile. It goes up and down and up and down and up and down, and it cuts off. My streams crash, and I have to restart them multiple times. You can go to my page. I'm sure there are some I forgot that are like 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 3 minutes, 30 minutes. It happens. But that's not to say that somebody at my ISP is uh uh attacking my modem because this happens regularly. It no. Uh-uh. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. Based on my own experiences in customer service, based on my own knowledge of call centers, based on my own knowledge of how my internet works and it being compared or like comparatively the same as his. You know, it works for a few minutes and then it cuts off. Sometimes it crashes. Sometimes it has to reconnect. Sometimes my modem resets. It's the internet. It is the internet. It is not your modem. For the best of my knowledge, it isn't the modem unless it's an old fucking modem. His ISP could have changed out his modem and given him an older used modem that is newer but still old. You know what I mean? You never really know. But I don't believe him at all. I don't. And it would take a lot of conspiracy or a lot of proof to, to disprove the idea in my head that he's lying or that he isn't lying. Excuse me. I want to see what King Sly had to say. Let's switch over to this one. Oh, all right. And see, I genuinely think there's going to be a rift growing in the detractor community. People who believe Phil and people who don't believe Phil. We are playing Dragon Ball today. I'm on my Dragon Ball kick this month. One sec, dudes. Put them on inside out. Oh, all right. I like that Sly wears the head wrap too. I really do. Because I wear head wraps and I feel like a little weird about because I like my hair. It's just it gets all in my face. And now I can't do braids like he can do braids. Because I just don't think it would fit the shape of my head. But I want some of those like traditional Norse beads. I want to put some in my hair. I don't know why, but I do. I just think they look cool. I don't know. I think it would be cool just to have like one right here with like a puffed up hair like right there and just have it banded like that. I think it would be cool. I mean, I certainly got the look for it. But anyway,
See, here's my setup. I'm supposed to be doing a podcast, playing a video game, and I'm not unable to do that because my internet has been compromised and keeps getting interrupted or
I
reset.
don't believe it.
Okay? So allow me to tell you a story because I need to tell you the background story in order
And
for this
and
to
the
make
part of
sense.
it, the part of
However,
me that
my
that
internet likely
doesn't
will go.
believe him is because of like the soft resets. What the fuck is a soft reset? Uh, Do internets soft reset? Like, yeah, of course your internet can crash and go to zero, but that's not a soft reset. Is that what he means?
Down while I
Because
tell the story, and if it does,
I just know of hard booting your modem. Like you unplug it and you power cycle it, and then you plug it back in, and then you hard boot it, basically. But I don't know what a soft reset is, like a soft reboot or whatever. So I'll
Oh,
I'll
it
take
I
will.
am
my
recording
L
this
there.
locally and will upload this to the YouTube channel after the fact so that
Thank
you are
God.
aware of what's really going on in its full entirety without being interrupted. Okay?
Appreciate it,
My
man.
tale I'm about
I
to
love
tell you
coffee.
is going to sound very creepy and it's going to sound very weird, but it's very true. And I have evidence
This is so embarrassing, son. Yo.
to back it up. Okay? So, over the years, as I've been a live streamer, here on YouTube, as I said, there's certain people who don't like me for various different reasons, and we're not here to discuss that. What we're here to discuss is what I've been through. Because over the years, on and off, I have had internet issues. My internet all of a sudden resetting and going down out of nowhere. Things being messed up in my modem.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. It's just too funny. It's not, but it is, though, bro. It's not, but it is. It's just like, of course, bro. You gotta look at it, and this should have been a time where you sit back and you reflect, bro. Like, wow, like everyone really does hate me, son. At some point you gotta look at it and be like, it must be me. Like, come on, bro.
And there's been multiple times over the years where I've had to involve my ISP, who is Comcast. Now, Comcast is the parent company. They have divisions. Xfinity is the division that is for residential service, but I have two business line internets in my home. Okay? So I deal with the Comcast business portion of them. I don't deal with anything Xfinity whatsoever. So if I have a problem, I have to call Comcast
Involved.
business customer support and go through that process. All right? Now, they're a little different. They have 24/7 support, but if you call after hours, you end up talking with someone who's across the globe who doesn't have the same access and or power to do things as if you call during business hours. So technically, even though they have 24/7 support, if you call after normal like office hours, they can't help you with anything. Okay? They just, okay, well, tomorrow something will happen, right? So anyway, there's been many times in the 9.5 years now that I've had Comcast
Okay,
business.
so I don't normally comment on politics, but could you imagine if we took like the $80 billion, right, that we sent over to help the war over in Israel and Palestine? Could you imagine if we spent that money on like colonizing the moon or terraforming Mars instead of destroying each other here on Earth? I mean, I don't mean to say like we shouldn't be supporting them. We should do whatever it takes to help people. I honestly believe that. But I also think it's hurting us, right? As a species to be so vehemently pitted against each other, to just seemingly hate each other for no reason, you know? Could you imagine what we would be capable of if we just put aside our problems for 100 years and invested all of the time that we use hating each other and just put it on to, to changing our world, how different our lives would be. It just seems that they want everybody to just hate each other all the time for no reason. And then when people like things boil over, they pump hundreds of thousands and millions and trillions of dollars into it to just to keep the fighting going. It's war profiteering. It's disgusting. But
Wait,
that's
Yeah.
all I'm ever gonna
something's going
say
on in my
on
internet and we can't
politics.
figure out what the deal is. Is there something in the lines? Is there some malicious activity going on?
I love the noise and the lines thing. I've never heard that until he started saying. I've never heard it be phrased like that, and that could be the what you call it. I'm just saying I've never heard it until this guy said it. I've never heard noise in the line before.
You know, most of the time what ends up happening is a tech comes
Log.
out to the house. They look at the modem. They look at everything. They can't really figure
I
anything
guess
out. A lot of the
basically
time
what
they just
I'm
do like a
trying
hard
to say
modem swap.
isn't that we shouldn't be supporting people who desperately need help, right? I guess basically what I'm saying is what would happen if instead of war profiteering, what if we actually put money into learning and art and, democracy and changing actual ideology and logical thought out thorough debate, what would happen then? If we actually bared full, right? Just put our whole thoughts on the table and said, this is me. This is what's going on in my brain. That's what's going on in your brain. Oh, hey, let's discuss this. Let's figure this out with words, with intellectualism, with facts and logic and science. But no, it's evil, death, despair, genocide, hatred. It's just, why? Why? What do we gain? Millions of dead people? That's not good. And yes, you can say, "Oh, he's just saying war's not good. It's obvious." Yes, I know. Obvious statement is obvious. But I mean, come on. What are we getting out of this? What is anybody in the world getting out of this? On the brink of another world war? On the brink of fucking uh totalitarianism? On the brink of dictatorships? All because of what? All because of what? We can't see eye to eye on menial things, on small things. Comparatively, right? Immigration is a small thing compared to the planet literally destroying itself, compared to overpopulation, compared to food inadequacy across the world. Imagine if put science, put space exploration, put all of everything on the back burner. Why is it we're spending $80 billion on war, but we can't spend $6 billion to help world hunger? You know, why? What are we getting out of constant perpetual war? All we're getting, all we're getting is further and further and further and further into debt. Inflation is out of control. The standard of living is rapidly falling. There's no middle class. There's no working poor. It's just poor now. I don't know how I got on that, but it's just in my mind. I cannot believe we're spending $80 billion to just help people kill other people. No, I thought we were supposed to be the good guys, the voice of reason in a sea of bickering. We were supposed to be the odd man out. the voice of reason. But it seems anymore after George Bush got us into fucking Afghanistan, it's been nothing but constant war profiteering. When does it change? When do we look at what has happened and say this isn't good? This is is not just bad, it's catastrophic. We are on the brink of disaster a third time. And they didn't call World War One and Two World War One and Two. There was not meant to be another war after. It was the war to end all wars. And here we are, perpetually stuck in them. It's disgusting. It's disgusting to see millions of people on the street destitute and hungry in our own cities, in our own country. But we can spend $80 billion to further wars in other countries. Why? When most people can't even afford their rent. I have never been more confused by the state of the world than I am now. I don't get it. But that's the last thing I'm going to say.
Fixes the issue. Or we think it does. Okay? I have not had any consistent internet issues in a while. So, because this person is maliciously doing this to me over and over.
Oh, shit.
Okay? So right now, as I am...
Oh, yeah, I forgot he got bombed. He got him. He clipped him right there. I'm like, what was that? Oh, yeah, he got him right there. I remember that because I was on my way home. I'm like, yo, he got him right there. He's still doing it. Yo, this god tier, bro.
Talking with you, the internet just reset. Okay? Now, I think it's coming back, but it's going to...
Black Queen.
Watch, keep going out, coming back over the course of the stream, as I told you it would. All right? So for those live, you're coming back. This is going to happen multiple times probably during this stream. There's nothing you can do about it. If it happens, just deal with it. It should come back within a minute or two. Okay? Okay? All right, but I'm recording locally, so I'll keep going now. All right? So, basically, how all of this came to light in the last 30 days or so. Okay? So, it's kind of weird because every once in a while...
30 days.
All right? Every once in a while, something very weird will happen at a very important time. Right? I'll be in the middle of something very, very important. Like, I'm on a podcast that's super important.
Bro, you were playing Spider-Man. What was so important about Spider-Man, son? That was when everything went down and you were like, oh, they have to come out. I need money. I couldn't work for 2 days. You were playing Spider-Man. Correct me if I'm wrong. What was important about that? You were playing Spider-Man. Bro, he had 1.3 thousand viewers watching him at one point in Vega. That shocked me.
Or, I'm in the middle of a great big marathon and there's important stuff going on, and all of a sudden my internet will go out. And everyone's looking at like, what? Well, isn't it weird that Phil's internet always works until there's like a really important thing going on, and then all of a sudden it doesn't work, right? Like, what's going on with that? So, it's weird because everyone's, feeling, is it paranoia or is it just that,
I wonder if it's good. He is. Why is he playing this?
Yeah, look at my grills. Fuck you. I say yeah. And it's a song.
You're not late, moron.
Say yeah. And it's a song 'cause you want it. I say yeah. And it's a song 'cause you want it. I say yeah.
Let's see what the moron has to say today.
Now I'm rich. Yeah. Look at my grills. Fuck you. Zabadazoo. Zoobity boo, a zombie apocalypse is coming for you. Zoobity boo, a zombie apocalypse is coming for you.
Just so bad.
Zoobity boo, a zombie apocalypse is coming for you. Zoobity boo, a zombie apocalypse is coming for you. Zabadazoo. Zabadazoo. Find Katie's on bricks before she dies. Find Katie's on bricks before she dies. Find Katie's on bricks before she dies. Find Katie's on bricks.
Wait, is it mine or his internet? Oh, damn it.
Zibbity, zobbity, zobbity zoo. Zibbity, zobbity, zobbity zoo. We gotta find a way into the maintenance room. Zibbity, zobbity, zobbity zoo. Zibbity, zobbity, zobbity zoo. We gotta find a way into the maintenance room. Cool, fire. Oh shit, a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Oh yeah. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Oh yeah. Sledgehammer. 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 I'm coming for you. Oh yeah. Zabadazoo. The soothing sounds of Barry White during the zombie apocalypse. Thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor. Thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor. Thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor. Thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor. Thugs on the floor. Bugs in the air, we got bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Bugs in the air, we got bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Bugs in the air, we got bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Bugs in the air, we got bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Bugs in the air. Shepherd on the floor, it was Shepherd on the floor. Shoot him in the face, cause he's on the fucking floor. Shepherd on the floor, it was Shepherd on the floor. Shoot him in the face, cause he's on the fucking floor. Shepherd on the floor, it was Shepherd on the floor. Shoot him in the face, cause he's on the fucking floor. Shepherd on the floor, it was Shepherd on the floor. Shoot him in the face, cause he's on the fucking floor. Shoot him in the face, cause he's on the fucking floor. Shoot him in the face, cause he's on the fucking floor. He's on the fucking floor. That's how we fucking do, son. Thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor. Thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor. Bugs in the air, we got bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Bugs in the air, we got bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Shepherd on the floor, it was Shepherd on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause he's on the fucking floor. Shepherd on the floor, it was Shepherd on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause he's on the fucking floor. Bugs in the air, we got bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Bugs in the air, we got bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor. Thugs on the floor, we got thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor. Thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor. Thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor. Thugs on the floor. Shoot 'em in the face, cause it's thugs on the floor.
Sorry, I had some boys on the Twitter telling me that I believe Phil's shit, and I had to make it a point to tell him I don't believe this motherfucker. Phil on last night. Dirty durrr. I genuinely believe that this whole thing was an op orchestrated by Phil. Ew. Gross. My bong water is gross, bro. What do I get for not changing it last night? Ew. There we go.
Tug of war with chains, huh? Dodge those chains, find a better son. Dodge those chains, find a better son. Dodge those chains, find a better son.
Ow!
Beat
Oh!
your ass with that big ass chain. Every time I get hit, I fall on the fucking pit. Trying to dodge
I
it,
slipped and
can't do
fell.
shit. Every time I get hit, I fall on the fucking pit.
Luckily enough, I landed in my chair.
Every time I get hit, I fall on the fucking pit. Trying to dodge it, can't do shit. Every time I get hit, I fall on the fucking pit. Trying to dodge it, can't do shit. I'm the god of the dead now, bitch. I'm the god of the dead now. Oh yeah. I'm the god of the dead now, bitch. I'm the god of the dead now. Oh yeah. Who let the souls out? 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 Bitches just don't know. Trying to fuck with the Lord of War. Bitches just don't know. Bitches just don't know.
Oh, I thought his
Tryna fuck
internet was
with the
cutting out
Lord of
again.
War.
That's
Bitches
Okay,
just
left.
don't know.
Ah, shit.
Tryna
Did I
fuck
lose
with the
all of
low,
my
low, low.
lighters, dude?
Bitches just don't know.
I'm
Tryna
gonna
fuck
have to
with the
get
low,
some. Oh, no,
low.
I found one.
Bitches just don't know.
It just blended in with the purple.
Don't know. Give me my bonus souls, bitch. Give me my bonus souls. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Give me my bonus souls, bitch. Give me my bonus souls. Oh yeah. Give me my bonus souls, bitch. Give me my bonus souls. Oh yeah. Who let the souls out? 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 Oh, fuck you.
I
Not
think
you, this
what
guy.
they told me
Not
was
you.
true
This guy over here.
because
This guy.
it's
Oh, fuck you.
it's considerably
Not you, this
warmer
guy. Not you.
now than it was
Fuck
this
you.
morning when I
Not
tried
you,
to
this
start
guy.
the stream.
Not you. This guy over here. This guy. There we go.
But it's still
Yeah,
only
there,
30
there,
degrees
there.
outside.
Fuck you, you dumb shit.
It's 39 degrees right now in the Pacific Northwest. I love living up here, dude. You get unfettered access to the land. You can see whatever animals you want. You can go hiking in any woods you want. It's beautiful. They do have restrictions on camping though, which sucks. But I still like camping, going outside, communing with nature. You just take a half ounce, take a portable Bluetooth speaker, and you take what is that? At least like what is that? An extra fucking battery or some shit?
Oh, good. Turn into a zombie. It's a lovely day to teabag a zombie. It's a lovely day to teabag a zombie. Going back in time. Going back in time. Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selson Blue. Don't trust who? Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selson Blue. Fuck you. Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selson Blue. Nothing I can do. Don't trust me. Don't trust who? Selson Blue. Don't trust who? Who fucking knows who to trust at this point? Oh shit. Another time warp. Going back in time. Going back in time. Going back in time.
For somebody who just recently became a dude, this has been going for 15 minutes.
Headshots. God damn. Bullshit. Okay, dude. Fuck you. Fuck you. Good morning, everyone. Oh boy. Good morning, everyone. Oh boy. Welcome
Well.
to the Level 1 Podcast. Welcome to my final consecutive streaming day for this week. It is Wednesday, the 29th of November, 2023. And I certainly hope that you're having a good day and that you are having a nice, normal time. All right? Certainly this week has been quite the opposite for me.
I definitely want to make
For my
egg.
streams,
and bacon, or not
and
eggs
everything going on
but,
around here.
eggs in
And
a
you guys
bagel
know
for
I'm
lunch
not one
today.
for drama. I try to stay out of it. I certainly did not expect this week to go the way that it did, nor was I even, fathoming that it would go the way that it did, that I was going to have a day like yesterday. Man. But here we are. And even today, after it looked like perhaps, there was a resolution in sight and everything's going fine, then things go wrong yesterday. And then on top of that, it looks like, okay, maybe another resolution is on the way. And then, basically, this morning, how do I say it in a way that, well, okay, I'll tell the story, okay? So, first of all, thank you all for being here. This stream is incredibly late. If you hear the landscapers outside, it's because they're doing their thing. I have the window closed, but they'll, it's loud. Anyway, so I normally would start my stream 10:45 a.m. It's 1:38 p.m. today, right? So you might wonder, what the hell happened? Why is Phil so late? It's very simple. This kind of stress takes a big toll, even if
What stress, dude?
my intention
What fucking
is to
stress?
pull through it, to publicly force my way through this.
Homeboy, what stress? What fucking stress? You're literally just handling your ISP. It's not stressful. You don't even have to do anything. Doing it. You don't have to fix shit. He's stressing about money. Money. Money me, money you, money me, money. Your money, me money.
It doesn't mean that mentally
My money,
that's going to
me
work.
money.
You know what I'm saying? You don't control all the factors of your life, sadly. I wish I did. I wish I had complete and utter control over
Yeah,
every
because you're a
piece of my
fucking
life,
control
and
freak.
my body and everything. Up here, this, the physical, the mental, I don't. And basically, with everything going on, it really has worn me down over the last, you could say it's been going on for years, but
No, fuck
particularly
you,
this
dude.
last month, right? And then this week, particularly, obviously not being able to stream normally. And by the way, there's no guarantee that it's over. Like, I have absolutely no real updates, information, or assurance right now from my ISP, Comcast, that anything has happened and taken place to prevent further malicious activity against me or my account. If you don't know
According
what
to
I'm
my
talking about,
ISP, it's because of the cold. That's what's doing it. Because my internet has been experiencing the same issues as Phil's. I don't get it. I don't get it.
yesterday I put out a whole series of videos on this. The first video was about 50 minutes long, and it covered the entire story of how in the last year, if not longer, it could have been much longer than that, and in fact, I suspect it has, that there is a malicious employee working at Comcast who doesn't like me.
Nope.
That's my ISP, Comcast.
Nope.
And has been resetting my modem, changing the settings in my modem during streams and events, and now accessing my private information, making payments in my name, which is fraud and identity theft, and in general just doing whatever they can to make my life miserable, even though it's completely illegal. Okay? So now there's concrete evidence of this and all of that, but I had to talk about it publicly yesterday. Why? Because I had gone to Comcast twice, once a month ago and once on Monday, and they weren't helping me at all. They were kind of treating it like it was no big deal. They were filing logs and tickets, but no one was touching the situation and fixing it. Okay? So yesterday, I did this, this thing. I did this stream or whatever. And, in a situation where, I felt powerless. Right now, just so you guys know, I'm streaming. This stream could right now reset. And in which case, if you're watching live, you won't see me. It'll just chop up and end, and I have to restart it manually. I am recording this locally, so this podcast will go live on the channel after the fact, even if the internet goes down. But the chat will work, because the chat is connected to my backup wireless device that they gave me.
That's probably why, dude.
The chat will never go down. I'll be able to.
You're not supposed to use that in tandem with your internet. That's meant to be a last resort. He's an idiot. He's running
with you guys in chat and let you know what's going on if that happens. Okay.
He's
But there's
basically
no
running
assurance
3
that
modems
that
off
won't
one
happen.
line.
To give you a quick summary of where we ended yesterday, after 4 hours of me doing the stream, talking about the situation, talking about Comcast's, you know, sad ineptitude at trying to handle it, talking about alternatives to Comcast, like other ISPs in my area. Sadly, there are no real alternatives for me to run my business because they're too slow or not dependable. And all this stuff, I ended up calling their customer support again. After fully explaining the situation, probably the millionth time, because I talked about 8-9 people at the company at that point, the person who was there finally kind of understood, looked, and said they had the evidence to show who was actually doing this, and they saw it right in black and white. Yes, what I was saying is true. They have the evidence of it. They're going right to their supervisor. This would be handled. That's what I was told at the end of yesterday's stream. Okay?
No, you weren't.
So, basically, after that stream, I was able to do a stream last night of Street Fighter, no problems. But the thing is, I never had a problem with late streams. This person, apparently, when they were...
And that's what my ISP told me. You'll have more success later in the day because it will be warmer in the later in the day. But it might start hiccuping when it starts to get colder outside more towards midnight, right? And that's when my internet starts acting up. He's an idiot. He's running 3 fucking modems off one line. And then yes, the small little dongle that they gave him to plug in is a modem. And it runs off the same coordinate or what is it? Same information that his other modems run on. So he's running 3 modems, right? Off one fucking line, and then he's like, "Why am I experiencing slowdown?" That's why. You're overloading your line.
were working was always day shift. So they would always maliciously mess with my internet during like the morning or afternoon.
Bullshit.
And then I guess when their shift ended, they didn't have the opportunity to do it anymore because I never had a night stream that went down like that or anything like that. Okay. But you know, the way I'm thinking is this guy's gonna go out with a blaze of glory, right? If he's gonna go out and he's gonna get fired or he's gonna get arrested or whatever it's gonna be that's gonna happen to him, he's definitely going to try to mess with me one more.
You literally said last night that he was getting fired. You literally said last night he was getting fired. Now you're changing it, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Before he loses that access. So I think today, you know, that's it. I'm going to turn on this stream and immediately it's going to go down or whatever, right? So all this is going on in the back of my head. Now, in the meantime, I want to give you guys an update on the situation. I had been talking to the Xfinity support social media team about this behind the scenes.
God damn, why is it getting clogged so much?
You got to talk to the fraud department and all that. So I have been keeping them in the loop of what's been going on. I told them about being on hold for 3 hours, getting no help. I told them about all this stuff. And then yesterday, after I did my 4-hour stream, I sent them the link to the first video, the 50-minute video explaining the situation where I talked about it.
Wow.
Publicly. And all of a sudden, their tone changed. We are so sorry we didn't take action on this sooner. We're sorry we did not get your information. Let's go ahead and do that now.
Wow.
They took down my contact info. They said they have a corporate representative that will be handling this and is now going to be jumping on the case and will be contacting me. And in fact, they did actually call me this morning, but I missed the call. They didn't leave a voicemail, but they actually called.
No, how do you know that they called?
Okay.
Moron! How do you know they called? Did they give you the executive's phone number? No. How do you know they called? If you didn't get a voicemail and you missed a fucking phone call, how do you know it was them? How? Do you have telepathy?
The funny part about all of this, all right, is that apparently Comcast does actually have people who handle situations like this, but they weren't taking me seriously. Despite the fact that a month ago I showed them the evidence that this was happening, they found it in my modem, they ignored it. They mishandled it completely.
They didn't find shit in your modem, dude.
On phones, putting in
I
logs,
don't believe him.
They ignored that too. I had to make a video about it on my YouTube channel.
Sure.
In order to get them to take it seriously. That's not right. That's
Yep.
completely ridiculously unfortunate. And that I hope that they're going to learn a lesson from this.
This just follows
That you
Phil's
can't,
trope.
and not everyone
He's
is a
always
YouTuber
right.
who has the
The
ability to stream
businesses
or
are
make a
always
video
out
about
to
a bad
scam
situation
him,
going on.
and they're
How is it
always
that if someone
nefarious.
maliciously is doing stuff to you,
Always.
you know, they're not going to help you? It's ridiculous. You should take it of the utmost seriousness. What they say is, oh, your security is of the utmost importance to us. It obviously wasn't.
And they just so happen, not only do they find exactly everything he's saying, but they're corroborating his opinion that they didn't take him seriously, that they didn't believe him. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Not everything is just gonna be 100% correct. They're not just gonna agree with every single thing you said. Bullshit, dude. You're fucking lying. And I can tell you're lying. You're lying. You're a habitual liar. You're just lying. You're lying. I don't believe you, Phil.
With all the stuff that I was telling them and they weren't doing anything about it, it obviously wasn't, right?
No.
So, supposedly, today, this is getting taken care of internally by Comcast. That's what I was told yesterday by their support line, who found the evidence that this really was happening. But there's no guarantee that it's happening immediately. Like I said, right now, at any moment, my internet could go down. And if it does, I will chat with you guys. The chat's still going to work. And I will continue to record and all of that, okay? And supposedly, this corporate rep will be contacting me, so we'll talk about what's happening in the future. Because let's be honest, this is completely ridiculous. My information is on the internet, but for my account and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's insane amounts of security breach and privacy breach. So I want to know what they're going to do. I really am curious what they're going to say or offer, like, are there extra security? What are they doing for me now? Because now this has happened. I guess we're going to find out. All right? But that's where we're leaving it for now. But all of this going on, you know, it takes a toll. It does. It makes me feel awful. It makes me feel like shit. And
It makes you feel awful because you know you're lying. That's why you feel awful. You know you're a liar. And you're lying. When you tell the truth, you don't feel bad about telling the truth. The only time you feel bad when you're telling the truth is when you're lying about it. And you're just mixing in lies to support the small bits of truth. You're lying. And that's why it made you feel bad. You're lying.
you know, last night I went to sleep and kind of felt like, all right, well, you know, hopefully tomorrow things will go all right. All right, and hopefully this is, you know, this will all blow over. So I wake up this morning, and this is the sad part, is that I've told you guys this before, and a lot of people don't take it seriously. They think it's a joke. It's not, okay? I suffer from depression. I've had it my whole life. Well, I would say I probably got it around the time I was a teenager, is when it first kicked in. And every once in a while, it rears its ugly head again, all right? And it never goes away. It's always there in the back of your head, all right? And what happened was, I woke up this morning, and I felt like death. Like, I didn't want to move. I didn't.
That's cancer, not depression. That's not depression. That's cancer. When you go from feeling healthy the day before to not being able to physically get out of bed because you feel so sick, that's cancer. That is not depression. Depression is laying in bed but still watching TV all day. Depression is laying in bed and not eating or changing out of your pajamas all day, but you still do the mundane things. This fucking guy.
Want to do nothing at all. I just wanted to lay in bed and be left alone. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to even use the bathroom. I didn't
That's not depression, dude. When you have depression, you'll still get up and go to the fucking bathroom. Oh my god.
I just wanted to sit there, miserable. Okay? So, I did for a while. And let me
You
tell
want
you
to
this,
sit
guys.
there miserable. You're
The
so sick.
major
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. When people lie, they can't keep eye contact. They can't. And him looking down and to the left is indicative of somebody who's lying. When you lie, you always try and look off to somewhere else. Look somewhere else so you don't have to make eye contact because people can tell if you're lying if you look them in the face. There are tells like unintended ear wiggling, unintended eye twitches, constant rocking back and forth, moving constantly, flicking your heel constantly, fucking drinking something. It's all out of habit. It's a tell. You he's fucking lying. He's lying. Liar.
difference between me now and me 10
Nope.
years ago,
Nope.
hell, even 5 years ago,
Nope.
well,
Nope. Nope. You are still the same person. You're just a sanitized version of yourself now. You're a fraud. You're a fake. He looks up and away. He's pretending like he's figuring it out, but he's just making it up. That's what he's doing. Because you said some shit not even last year that you would have said 10 years ago, bro. No. No, 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 no.
if we do the math, it would have been 6 years ago.
Nope.
Me as an older YouTuber or an old time YouTuber from back in the day when I was younger versus now.
Nope. Nope.
Thank God I met Kat, because she is the light in my life. She is one of the major reasons every single day why I get
Divorce
up, I
Arch,
wanna see
get
her, I
your
wanna be with
coins
her.
ready, bro.
And
Nope.
she basically, after me, like being in bed for hours, like a lump, not wanting to move, not wanting to do nothing. And by the way, if you wonder what it's like when you're in depression, basically, there's no logical reason that you don't feel good.
No.
Okay, it's not like, oh, this or that. Now, in my case, there's a lot of things going on that triggers this, right? Obviously, we know what's going on. Publicly, you guys know all about what's going on with my business and this online harassment and all of that. But also, there's other stuff going on too behind the scenes, private stuff that you guys don't know about that I've told you over this year. There's been some serious things that have happened to us that, we're dealing with in our own private life. And it adds up. You know what I'm saying? And if this were me, I'm not exaggerating. I woke up, I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to interact with anyone. I had to post up an update so you guys knew that I wasn't coming to stream, right? But basically, that was it. That was all I did. I didn't even move after that. And if I did not have Kat in my life, okay, I probably would still be in bed right now. I probably would still be a miserable lump, and I would feel ultimately depressed. I'd probably be like crying and fucking feeling like shit.
I'm
and
just
just
gonna
hating
keep pressing
everything,
this.
hating life, hating myself, hating everything. Because that's what depression really is that it's a what do they call? Not replicating. It's a self-feeding cycle. That's the best way to say it. It's a self-feeding cycle, right? You feel miserable, so then you do things as a result of feeling miserable.
He saw it.
Because you do those things, they make your situation worse.
Nope.
And now that makes you feel miserable again. So then you do the things that make the situation worse, that make you feel miserable again. It's an endless cycle like this. Okay? So it never improves until you get you get something to pull you out of it. And thank God that I have Kat, because she was like, "Are you all right? What's this is ridiculous. What's going on?" And she got me, she got me to get up, she got me to move around, shower, and I had coffee, had a bagel. All right, you know what? All right, I'm gonna get moving again. That's it. You know, we gotta go. And the thing is, right now, it's in my head right now. I'm not even kidding. Like, right now, I feel like shit. Like, actually, in the back of my head, I got these awful thoughts about you're a piece of shit and, you know, you don't deserve nothing. And this, you know, that's what it is. You get that awful, negative, overbearing feeling of doom and gloom for no logical reason. Like, I know this thing that happened with Comcast obviously is completely wrong. It never should have happened. It's a crime. Even if someone doesn't like me, there's a difference between trolling someone or making fun of them on the internet or actually committing crimes against them, which is what's happened to me, right? So I know that in my head, but that's not what depression does. It doesn't care. It doesn't give a shit about logic. What it is, it's emotion. It's deep, unflinchable emotion, okay? And it sucks when it hits. So thank God, because here I am. I'm supposed to be getting up today, motivating myself to do a stream. I was going to play Super Mario RPG, and even if the internet went out, I was going to push forward anyway. I was going to record it locally, so it didn't matter if the internet went down because it's a single-player game anyway.
Bruh, no. No, you didn't play Super Mario RPG because it doesn't get support, dude. Nobody supports Mario at all. You switched it to Starfield, but nobody supports Starfield either. Why? But you could have just played Super Mario today. You're dumb.
And I can't even get out of fucking bed now because
And I
of all
can't
this
even
shit,
get
right?
out of bed, guys. My snort sacks were
terrible.
just so full I couldn't
It's
bear
shitty.
it. It was terrible. It was shitty, guys. Let me tell you. I went and asked them, "Can you please fire this guy? What are you gonna do about it? I need to know." And then Comcast told me to fuck off, and here I am, fucking off. Fuck you, Comcast.
It sucks. Okay?
Yes, you do.
So, yeah, that's what happened this morning. But eventually,
That's fucking
you know,
stupid. Let me read this moron's post. I blame the drama channels. They radicalized the trolls to do this insane shit. No. 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 In fact, King Sly, Chill Murray, fucking Duty Stream, they have all come out and said that they don't like the fact that they are attacking his personal life. The detractors are even saying that this is a step too far. What are you talking about, you dumbass? Sitting there telling everybody, don't blame the troll channel. No, 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 no. If exposing him for the person that he is radicalizing people against him, that's not the troll channel's fault. That's him for being that way. It's not my fault that Phil is a scammer. That Phil is literally out here lying to people, stealing their money, taking advantage of disabled people, taking advantage of people who aren't mentally there. And no, this has nothing to do with this is how you don't play, you fucking morons. Nothing. Nothing. As we still don't even know who the fuck the guy is. How can you sit there and say that this was orchestrated by the trolls when the trolls don't even know who did this? When some trolls are saying that this was an op created by Phil. Get the fuck out of here. The dumb fucks. Dumb
thanks to my
fucks.
wife, here I am. All right? So
Thanks
it's very
to my
late. It's
kid,
1:52 p.m.
Here I am.
All right, and I'm going to do a show. We're going to do a podcast here today, and we're going to hang out.
We're gonna
and
do
we're
a
gonna interact, and
podcast,
we're gonna
guys.
have a good chill time.
Sit there, shut the fuck
All
up.
right, we
No
are.
talking about anything.
And I'm happy about that because that's what I need. I need normalcy. I need a things going well and just being smooth and no bullshit. If the internet goes out, fuck it. I'll still go anyway, and I can chat with you guys. The chat will continue to work. If you see the stream go down, I could still talk with you in the chat. Okay. So there you go, right? So that's what we're doing, and hopefully this is the end of it. Maybe they did internally take care of it, right? Maybe they did. Maybe that's why right now the internet's not going down. I don't know. You know,
Nothing.
I'll be honest, that was another factor in my head. Is
You're an
I don't even
idiot.
want to go on stream because I don't want to give this guy any more attention. I don't want to give him the satisfaction, right? That he'll be able to go on.
Look at this motherfucker sitting. Oh, here, let me change it. Let me change it. Let me change it. This motherfucker sitting here. You know these scumbags would even try and hurt Phil's kids too. You just know it. You motherfucker. Most of these people who you are calling trolls have kids themselves. What? What? Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here. No way. No way. Wings 007, a man who has children. No way, Chill Murray, a man who has children. No way, Duty Streams, a man who has multiple kids, full grown kids, would sit here and attack children. Get the fuck out of here. I will defend until my dying breath that these people, they will attack Phil until the day ends, right? Until the sun doesn't come up anymore, right? But they will never attack his children. Case in point, we all love Jasper, right? He's the he's the greatest detractor that attacks the wires, but we don't hate him. We hate Phil for charging people $2,000 to see him. Phil doing that has no bearing on Jasper. The same applies to his child. Nothing Phil does now applies to his kid ever. It doesn't. It really doesn't. These people are dumb. They're dumb. And this is why they fall for his bullshit.
Stream and reset my modem or do something, and then he feels like he got instant gratification because he had an action on this planet that had a consequence or something. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people on this planet are.
I can guarantee his ISP told him the same thing that my ISP told me. The cold is affecting our service. We are sorry for the inconvenience. And if you need us again, call us out and we'll help you. We are diligently working to fix the issue. What more do you want from your ISP, bro? What more do you want from them? You're an idiot, you fucking snort sack face bitch.
Or they feel insignificant. So what
They
they do
feel
is they create
insignificant,
situations
guys?
where they get an outcome based on their actions, and as long
They
as
get
they
an
get that
outcome
outcome,
based on
they
their
feel like
actions.
they have value. Wow, I
have
did something today and
value.
it actually affected someone. Sally, the
It
problem is usually
actually
negative. It's usually,
affected
wow,
someone.
I hurt someone today. I did
I
something that got
hurt
away
someone
with it.
today.
And, you know, someone really got screwed over. Ha ha.
I
You know,
screwed
I don't know
someone
how
over.
that's validation, because that's awful to think
It's
about that when you
awful.
think about it. But that's how some people are.
That's
It's
how
a
some
result
people
of, sadly,
are.
having people on this planet with no real meaning in their life.
It's a byproduct of people having no real meaning in their life,
Says the dude that sits in his fucking office and panhandles on the internet and subsists off his mom wife and his cat. What meaning do you have in your life? None. As nothing you do is meaningful to anybody but you. This is brass tacks, bro. Just brass tacks.
Right?
Get the fuck out of
If you
here.
have meaning, if you have positivity in your life, if you
and
have
you have
meaningful
meaning.
things
You
do
have
every day,
positivity.
right? You have activities that you like to do. You have friends.
You
have
have
family, You
hobbies.
have a job that maybe you feel is worthwhile and fulfilling, whatever it may be.
Bro, you don't have a job. You panhandle insistently on the internet. Stop devaluing the word job. Stop devaluing what work is by equating what somebody does every day for a 9 to 5 to what you do. You sit on your ass and you play video games and you beg people for money. Okay, let's say it was different and all you did was run ads. Fine. Okay. Run ads. It's fine. But show me one instance of fucking Asmongold begging his audience for money. Show me one instance of Rich of Review Tech USA begging his audience for money. No, no, I don't want to put my name out there for Rich because I've seen him beg for money. I'm going to recant that. Rich has begged for money in the past. Show me Asmongold. Show me some ordinary gamers. Show me Turkey Tom begging for money, bro. It's never happened. Show me, pull one, pull just one streamer off of Twitch who is sitting there begging their audience the way you do for their money. I can only think of one. I can only think of one, and they were recently banned. Okay, maybe two. And both of them are in the FGC, and they're LTG and 6 Arkin. I've seen both of them beg for money the way Phil does. He's laying the blueprint. They're following in the king's footsteps. He's a bitch. An absolute bitch.
If you have that positive factor in your life, that's what you focus on. You don't focus on taking the positivity away from others who have it. But that's how a lot of people are on planet Earth. And that's sad. It's really
You don't focus on taking away the positivity from others who have it. The dude who literally sits there and takes things away from his audience because they have it. Hypocrite. 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 Hypocrite.
messed up. And I feel like it's a major problem that's going to get worse and worse now with the internet being such a factor and so much power of anonymity and people being able to do things to each other remotely. It's just going to get worse and worse. Okay? So just think about that, right? This person, that was in the back of my head. I'm like, if I go on stream, right, and this guy resets my internet, now he feels validated again, even though, you know, Comcast is aware and he's likely on his way out the door, whether it's today, tomorrow, you know, next week, whatever it is. You would think, you know, they would do it right away, but that doesn't mean nothing. You know how
they're not going to do
work.
shit.
They're like a slug. They're like a molasses rolling down a slow hill, right? It's like, that's how
they're not going to do shit because this is fake.
Really, like, I just was thinking this in the back of my head. It was another reason why I was like, I don't want to go on stream today. I don't want to do it. I don't want to go on stream today, right? So, anyway.
My pig roach.
All that being said, here I am, just very, very late. And I apologize for that. Obviously, that was not my intention.
Told me if I don't get out of bed,
I wanted to hang out with all of you. I wanted to put meaningful content out and be positive, and it's hard. It's absolutely positively hard to do that with all the shit going on in my life, and this is just one of the many things, but it's just the thing you know about today, right? And it's like, here we go, the next thing, and you know, it's funny because some people even say to me, how do you get through this? Like, this is crazy stuff that happens to you, so how do you manage to get through it? I hate to say it, but when you get to a point when so much has happened, okay, you basically get to a point where you're desensitized to it. So think about it this way. The first time you ever saw a really gory horror movie, right, where someone gets like brutally attacked and, you know, and hurt, the first time you see it, you're like, oh God, that's awful. You're like, oh my God, it can actually affect you really badly. And then the third time it happens, you're like, all right. And then when you've seen Friday the 13th part 72, where, you know, he's ripping people's limbs off and shoving it up their nostrils, you're kind of desensitized to it. You don't feel anything much anymore because you've seen it a million times. I kid you not. I wish that this were a joke I'm about to tell you right now. It is not. This is not the first time that someone has done something like this to me. This is not the second time that someone has done something like this to me. This is the third time in the time that I've been a YouTuber that someone has done something like this to me.
Bull motherfucking shit. Name the other 2 times. Name the other 2 times. When? When has Comcast done this to you in the past? When? Never. It never happened.
They maliciously got control of something they should not have control of.
Like
they
what?
Took money away from me, or they did something that was not
Wait, are you confirming that the bank leaks were true? Are you confirming that the bank leaks are true?
Authorized, or you know what I mean? This is the third time. So, yeah, if this were the first time, I'd probably be absolutely freaking out. But number 3, you kind of don't feel that, you know what I mean? Like,
He's confirming that the bank leaks are
so that's
true.
the deal, you know? And it sucks that this is just a fact of life for me now, you know? I mean, you might say, well, is it ever going to get better? I don't know, because here's the thing. I have done as much as I feel like I can, and I am still trying on a daily basis to improve myself and to be a better person. I understand that I am flawed. I understand
You are
that
not trying to be a better person. Being a better person is not shying away from boobs on the screen. That's not what being a better fucking person is, Phil. Being a sanitized, homogenized version of yourself is not being a better person. It isn't. Stop being so mean to people. Stop cursing at people so much. Stop calling them out of their name. Stop making fun of people who watch you. Stop running people through the mud because they disagree with you. You're a fucking liar. As I've said before and I'll say now, you're a weaselly little fucking liar, dude. I love that. Hassan, this is the only thing he's ever done that's been correct. You're a weaselly little liar, dude. That's it. You're a liar. And I can see the deadpan stare in your face. You are lying. You are lying. You can't pull the wool over this wolf's face. You can't do it. I see you. I know who you are. I know what you are, and I know what you're about. You're a liar, you're a narcissist, and you're fucking weaving a tale. I can see through your story, bitch. I know you're lying. Eat my ass.
I
You're
make
lying.
mistakes, right? I fly off the cuff. I have rage. I have anger issues sometimes. Sometimes I'm disrespectful to a fan or a viewer. Sometimes I'm just outright disrespectful to a troll, which
It's not sometimes. It's every dissenting opinion. Every single time. It's not sometimes. It's every time. Shut the fuck up, you
I think
liar.
they deserve, but obviously I should be better than that, right? A lot of people say I act ungrateful
You
sometimes,
do.
or I ask for too much from my audience.
672 literally re-upped for 30 months and you stopped and stared at the camera. Like, could you believe this stupid motherfucker giving me money for 30 months? Bruh, no. Uh-uh. Get out of here, man. The fucking lie. You are ungrateful.
You know, there's many things that I feel like over time I can
Ungrateful.
still improve on. I'm definitely not perfect, but I do feel that I have improved. I've
You
done
haven't. You're still the same fucking guy. The same guy. And look at how he acts when he believes what he's saying. He's looking
the internal
directly down the
searching work.
camera.
Since I met Kat, I feel like I've become a better person, right?
See, when he believes
So the
what he's
question
saying,
is, what else can I really do? Because
he
it
looks
seems like
down
the
the
people who have
camera.
issue with me have issue with old Phil, or you know what I mean? These weird oddball things that become these obsessions for them, and that's why they don't like me.
You beg for money on the internet. And then you try and pull this fucking I'm better than you, you're lower than me bullshit. You do it every time. You audit your fucking audience, dude. Show me one time Moist fucking Critical sat there and pulled up his fucking laptop and was like, hey, laptop, you right there, laptop, you right here, laptop. Tell me, right? I need you to tell me when you've ever seen Moist Critical out here saying, hey, laptop, show me the amount of money that people have given me so I can audit the shit out of them. Show me. Show me and I'll agree with you. Show me one time Asmongold has sit there, brought up a fucking spreadsheet of how much money they make. Show me, show me anybody doing what you do, and I will say that it's not a problem for you. If you can show me one other person, one other widely successful person That's not LTG, that's not Six Arkin, that isn't these people following in your footsteps. Show me. Show me a contemporary of yours doing exactly what you do. Because LTG doesn't audit his audience. Wings certainly does. But show me one person outside of the detractor community that does what you guys do. The fuck out of here with this lying bullshit. There are logical reasons for why people do not like you. There are. And it pisses me off when this guy sits here and says there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing. Everything they're telling you is a fucking lie. You're a snake oil salesman, bro. You're a liar.
But it has nothing to do with me or my content or anything I put out on the internet. It's just these weird obsessive circles of hate and weirdness. Because that's the thing. There's a difference between, okay, it's like hatred against someone because they did something really vile, right? But I'm not a political guy. I'm not.
You do things really vile, bro. You take money from disabled people. And you can say, well, it's of their own free volition that they give you money, but it isn't. You badmouth them. You talk down to them. You make them feel bad for not giving you money. And somebody with the mentality of a 10-year-old, right? But access to money that they get from the state through SSI or whatever, they don't have the full faculties to know that you're scamming them. So yes, what you do is fucking vile. It is vile.
I'm not a religious guy. Like, I don't even talk about the things that you would think would be incredible.
I'm not a religious guy, but I only base my opinion of what is and what isn't charity off Roman Catholic teachings. You're a dumb son of a bitch. Fuck out of here.
Polarizing. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. I don't
just don't
understand.
get it.
Because
No. Why did that happen? We'll find it. Hold on, guys. But nah, he's full of shit. He is full of donkey dick. He's lying. He is full on pulling shit from his ass.
obsessions for them, and that's why they don't like me. But it has nothing to do with me or my content or anything I put out on the internet. It's just these weird obsessive.
It has everything to do with your content. Everything. If you stopped begging and took it completely out of your content, let's say you filmed a funny ad, right? Like when a streamer sponsors themselves and you filmed a funny ad like fucking Angry Joe and you ran that and you said, hey, support Phil. At least you're putting effort into it, bro. But you're sitting there just auditing your audience, begging them for fucking money. No, no, no. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. You're not gonna lie to me. I see you for what you are because I've lived around people like you my entire life. Egotistical, narcissistic, self centered, money grubbing, fucking evil fucking people. That's you. Fuck, I lived next to a fucking pimp that had more respect for his prostitutes than you have for your audience, dude.
Circles of hate and weirdness. Because that's the thing. There's a difference between, okay, it's like hatred against someone because they did something really vile, right? But I'm not a political guy. I'm not a religious guy. Like, I don't even talk about the things that you would think would be incredibly polarizing. You know what I mean? I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, because will it ever get better? I want it to get better. I want it to
stop begging. Stop begging, and all of it goes away. I leave you alone. Duty leaves you alone. Chill leaves you alone. Unless you egregiously overstep, if you stopped begging and auditing your audience, and telling them X and Y reason why they have to give you money and literally pity partying them. Literally saying, if you guys don't give me money today, I cannot eat tomorrow. Like, fuck off. You are lying. You're full of shit. You're lying. You're lying.
To the nonsense to really stop at this point, because it's to the point where it's
Oh,
getting
yeah, my
dangerous,
internet's
this
running
stuff.
great right now.
And you have to hope, right? You have to hope that it will get better, all right? But I don't know if it will, because I'm not controlling it anymore. These actions that are happening to me are not a direct result of me doing something heinous, right? It wasn't like last week I went on stream and I had a racist tirade against people, and people are, wow, that guy's a disgusting racist, let's get him. That didn't happen. Nothing like that ever happens. It's the opposite. It literally is the polar opposite of that. My streams are tame, right? People say, well, Phil's actually not that interesting of a guy. Much more interesting to talk about, Wings or Boogie or someone else.
Nope.
He's just not that interesting to talk about. When you say that, I take that as a compliment, because I don't want to be a drama guy that's all anyone talks about. I would rather sit here and relax with my audience and have tame days, enjoy games, laugh at fails, laugh at rage, have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be virally popular. I don't need to be Mr. Drama, to be in the news
I don't
that every
need to be
YouTuber is
Mr.
talking about and
Drama.
stuff like that.
I just brought up the same drama 2 days in a row because I noticed that it drastically increased my viewer numbers. Who would have thought? Fuck, dude, come on. Just stop with the lying. I don't want to be Mr. Popular. I don't want to be Mr. Views. I don't want to be Mr. Drama. I'm just gonna bring up the same fucking drama that persisted over the last few weeks, and I'm gonna milk it because it's increased my viewer numbers, which in turn hopefully increases the amount of money I make. It's logic. Tell me one entertainer out there that doesn't say, hey, we're doing this. This has been working. Let's continue to do that over this that's not working. But tell me who picks the shit that's not working. Who? Nobody.
You know what I mean? I don't care about that shit. So it really just.
Yes, you do. You fucking do. You fucking do. You care about it more than everybody else because you just spent, what, 45 fucking minutes talking about it. Yeah, about 45 minutes fucking talking about it.
Disturbs me that I have nothing to do with any of that, yet I've got situations like this happening. And at some point, people ask me legit questions like, Phil, you're now in your 40s. You ever think about having kids? Having kids? Are you insane? Look at what happens just to me and my family, my direct family, being harassed constantly, stalked, attacked at every turn. And now you think I should have kids? How irresponsible would it be for me to have a child?
I can't have kids because of the detractors.
Very nice. But, uh, yeah, fuck off, Phil.
And put them
They're,
into the situations that I am in? What did they do to deserve that? Right? That's not a choice that they made. That would be something they're forced into, a life of
bro,
drama.
just stop. Nobody's gonna attack your kid. People make fun of Kat because she's an adult. Nobody's gonna go after a fucking child. The fact you would imply that on anybody is horrible. While you sit there with bearish fucking in your audience, dude. You say that detractors talking about what you actually are is bad and detrimental to children, while you literally sit there with a fucking PDF file in your audience, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Trauma. You know what I mean? Like, why on earth? I'm just, you know?
Why
So
on earth?
it shouldn't be. When you
I
think about
can't
that,
make
like,
up
whoa,
any
that
other
shouldn't be a
bullshit,
consideration. You're
guys.
right, it shouldn't, but it is.
You're right.
It absolutely
Sure.
is.
Sure.
I got to think about things fairly and logically. It's like I can't have
Gotta think about things fairly and logically. No, you think about things self-centeredly and illogically. You're a dumbass. You're an idiot.
kids and stuff. How could I? How could I ever have that? And that's fucked up to think that way, but that's how I have to think. You know? It's really messed up, man. So, that's what I mean. Like, I just want to be left alone with my audience to do the content I do. I don't want to be involved in the hate circles and the drama circles. I stay out of them on purpose. Yet, the internet just seems to have lashed its claws into me because I've been around for so long, because I used to.
No, because you're a bad person. You are a bad person. You take money from people who don't know any better. You guilt trip them into giving you money that they might not actually have. Again, you literally guilt trip your audience so much you have them stealing their family's credit cards to give you money. What? Shut up.
To be a more polarizing figure over a decade ago, and they just never let go. I have become like the whipping boy of the internet. So, it's easy to just make fun of Phil. It's easy to just,
Pointing out what you're doing is not making fun of you. Making fun of you is calling you a pig and saying that your snort sacks look like jowls. It looks like your face is a bug that's trying to eat your mustache. You look like you look like if Schmeagol, right, got rid of Gollum and decided to live their life as an actual hobbit again. You're an idiot on top of it. You're so dumb, you make the dumb look smart. You're so fucking stupid, you make the broadside of a barn look good. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but yeah, I gotcha. Zinger. You look terrible. You look like somebody tried to draw Billy Joel from memory and fucked it up. You look like, right? You look like Stone Cold Steve Austin if he got addicted to opiates and had to turn to quit. You look terrible. That's making fun of you, Phil. Calling you a scammer, calling you a fucking pig, calling you narcissistic are all true things because you are a glutton. You're a glutton for people's attention. You're a glutton for their money. You're a glutton for everything. So calling you a pig is an apt descriptor because pigs are incessant gluttons who just want more and more and more and more. And you are you're a scammer because you guilt trip people into giving you shit that they don't have by lying to them. You're a horrible person. And none of that has to do with the detractors. All of it has to do with you and your personality. You're a bad person, not because you're as bad as these other examples that you're giving. Nobody's saying that you're as bad as XQC. Nobody, because you're not. Your reacts are bad, but they're still reacts. You know, you are a bad person. You take from the less fortunate. You take from people who don't have the mental faculties or the mental capacity that you do. You take advantage of them. You steal their money. I mean, come on, fuck out of here, bro.
Make the meme about him, make the joke about him, make the crack about him. So now, do we see the end result of that? When
Now,
I become the
now,
butt of every
now,
joke, even though I'm not doing
now,
anything that's
now,
wrong or
now.
polarizing, I'm not even pissing anyone off, you get people like this crazy person at Comcast who thinks it's okay to mess with me like this because everyone on the internet doesn't like me. Do you understand? It's direct cause and effect. Can we look at this situation now from a big picture perspective? And can we say, wow, the reasons Phil life is
Can you
fucked up
show
is
me
because everyone
one
just constantly
person in
makes
the
fun of him, even
detractor
though he's not
community
doing
that
anything
helped
to cause
set
it.
this up?
And because of that, now there's legit thousands of people on Earth that hate his guts and might hurt him. At what point do we think it was just okay to act like this and do this constantly? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it shouldn't have ever been allowed. YouTube should have never allowed this bandwagon mentality of drama, conspiracy, hatred, bullying. That's the word for it. That 100% is the word for all.
You're not being bullied, Phil. You're not. People calling you what you are is not bullying. It isn't. Any more than people calling me fat is bullying me. I am factually a fat man. It's not an insult to call somebody fat. You can say it with an insulting inflection, sure, but stating the obvious about somebody is not an insult. Calling you a scammer is not an insult when you have scammed people before. Calling you self-centered, narcissistic, and ridiculous is not an insult. They are apt descriptors of who you actually fucking are. End of story.
All of this. It became monetized bullying. And that should not be allowed anywhere. It shouldn't be on YouTube. It shouldn't be on Twitch. It shouldn't be on any social media sites. There should be no monetized bullying at all. Okay? And it is messed up that they have turned it into an almost industry of monetized bullying. Right? And it's like, what power do I have? I'm just the little small guy. Right? If I don't respond, they continue the bullying. And it never goes away, and you know what I mean? If I do respond, I fueled the bullying. So it's like, no matter what I do, if I respond, if I don't respond, it stays and it continues, right? Like right now, there's people legit pissed off that I will not respond to their bullying. I've been completely ignoring certain groups of people who every day talk about me. Why?
Who?
Because they don't deserve my
Who?
time and attention. And
Who?
just talking about it gives them what they want so they can keep that circle going of hatred and bullying.
Who?
Right? But that drives them nuts. So they'll
Who?
bring me up again and then they'll bring it. You know what I mean? They're
Who?
never satisfied. So why is it allowed? Why is there an entire shows of that on YouTube? Why is that not stricken from YouTube immediately or flagged for demonetization? You can't make money.
Calling you what you are is not bullying. And again, any more than calling me a fat man is bullying me. Because I factually am a fat man. You factually are a scammer. You factually are taking advantage of the less of the disabled. Boys, that dab fucked me up. You know, but you are these things that people are calling you. It's not bullying to call you what you are.
How how are they allowed to say that I'm a scammer? They're allowed to say this. It's not true.
On it. So make the content.
How much did you charge people to see your cat? Was it $2,000? Was it $2,000? Yeah, I don't scam people. What was that
You're
then?
going to get anything as a result of this, right? That's what should happen. All of that content should be flagged, and once it's flagged for demonetization, guess what? They'll all go away because the only reason they're doing it is for money. They don't do it for free for fun. They want to make bucks on it. That's why they're doing it, right?
I'm
So
literally sitting here doing this for free with no intention of making money from it. If they demonetize detractor content, my happy fat ass would still be sitting in this wonderful chair in my beautiful white Marvel shirt that's not the dingy yellow. You know, I would still be sitting here in my jammy jams on my day off from work detracting on your ass. You can't get rid of me.
so that's exactly what should happen. But is YouTube doing that? So the cycle continues. I sit here, I do nothing. I just play games, have fun, chill with my audience.
And you say you don't scam people, right? Then why are you telling them that you can't afford groceries when you're sitting with $500 in your bank? Why did you tell them that you couldn't afford like $240 worth of video games and groceries in the same week? Tell me. If it's not a scam, why are you knowingly lying to people about your situation? Because I know for a fact that they didn't come in and take your assets because you didn't default on your payments. The only time they will come in and start repossessing assets is when you default on payments and refuse to pay. And to the best of my knowledge, you've never actually defaulted on a payment. So, of course, you're scamming people. You're lying to them by telling them that you're in these dire straits, that you're in these dire situations when you're spending thousands of dollars on a mobile game. But we're the problem. We're the problem, right?
You guys sometimes bring up drama, and I'll, respond to that, but I'm not going to sit here. Like, for example, I didn't even watch that Turkey Tom documentary on me. I'm not going.
You watched the 20-minute response video to it, to you. You were intending to watch it. You were intending, moron, to go and get an interview with him. There's more retconning. I didn't do this. This didn't happen. Yes, it did. It did.
To, right? Yeah, everyone talked about it. And now Turkey Tom got additional videos out of it just because you guys talked about it and I responded, right?
No.
So that's the cycle. It's not even I have to bring it up anymore. It just comes up in natural conversation and that becomes their content for the day, right? It's fucked up. It really is.
No.
So, I don't know what to say or do about the future. All I can say is, here's what I will tell you all. First of all, I apologize I was not here on time today. I'm going to tell you now what we're going to do today because it's a very different schedule. But good news is we're going to get this lingering Starfield done with. All right,
Why?
we are. We're finally going to finish it today.
Nobody wants you to play Starfield.
But here's the deal, all right? Here's what I can promise you, all right? Here's what I absolutely can promise.
Damn, that hairline is bad.
I'm not going to give up.
I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to quit.
Go cry in a corner.
I'm not going to cry in a corner. I'm just going to cry in bed all morning. You dipshit. What? You literally just said you crawled your ass out of the corner after you got done crying about it. He literally did go and cry in the corner until he was done. Until he felt comfortable coming out of the corner. It's just the corner was his bed. Fucking moron.
Today, and I almost did that. Like, that's literally almost what I did today. Thankfully, my wife pulled me out of that.
You did do that.
I'm so grateful to have her in my life forever. You know what I mean? So thank you for understanding what's going on. A lot of you have reached out to me and said very nice things, and I appreciate that.
No, they
And
didn't.
I just want you to know I'm not giving up.
I'm
I
not giving
love what
up.
I do. This
I love
is
what I
the
do.
best thing that I've ever done for work.
It's
This
the best thing
is
I've ever come up with because I don't have to do any fucking thing. And you guys just give me money.
Nobody's giving you money, dude.
the
Look,
most
it's
meaningful
still at
thing
$0.
that I've done publicly. You know what I mean? Privately,
And you're a
yes, my
fucking
marriage
embarrassment.
is the most important thing. But publicly, abso-freaking-lutely, being a live streamer, content creator, having this relationship.
Bro, how can you sit there and say that this is the most important thing you've ever done in your life when you're sitting there begging for grocery money? You're sitting there begging for grocery money. Time after time after time after time. It's always you begging for something. But I don't beg, guys.
With you
Fucking
every
liar, dude.
day, enjoying games, sharing our passion, having meaningful
Sharing our
discussions,
passion.
You don't have
right?
a passion for
Relaxing with
games.
each other, all of that. That is 100% so meaningful to me. I'm not going to give it up because of this kind of action. I refuse. All right? That is the antithesis of who I am. Remember, what I used to tell you guys is when people used to hate on me for stuff, it motivates me. The hatred.
We're gonna
being
go to the
told that I'm
social
not
club,
good
boys.
enough. I'm a piece of shit. I'm this.
You
I'm
aren't
that.
good enough. You are a piece of shit. You deserve what's happening to you. I'm sorry. You don't deserve to be fucked with in your personal life, but people exposing you for who you are, you deserve that shit.
When I was downloading Alan Wake, it would go from like 10 megabyte per second download to below 1. It would be like 0.00 trickle speed. Then it would go high again, then it would go low again, then it would go high again, then it would go up and down like this, like a bouncing rubber ball.
Dude, I make significantly less money than Phil, and I remember when my ISP said, bro, we got these new modems. They do the 5G, bro. They do this, that, and the other. You gotta get you one. They're selling like hotcakes, homie. I said, I'm cut right now. I grabbed my wife. I said, we're going to the internet store, bro. I got right on that shit, dude.
That's what the connection.
I was like, fuck, I fucking stream.
So
I play games. I need 5Gs. I need all 5 of the Gs, bro.
That's like I said.
I don't need 4. I want 3. I want 5.
There's only 3 things out here that I can get: Comcast, Starlink, or one of these cell phone companies' internet. And I'm not confident.
Cool Beans, you think he meant 4G LTE? That's still whack.
Because right now my phone reception's bad. So
that's
what makes me
still
think that
whack.
the internet that would be full blown cell phone would be good? You know what I'm saying? Okay. I received a $2.50 tip.
Well, 4G is cool for phones, bro, but even for
Jade,
phones,
that's cool.
that shit's
Really
getting played
Starfield,
out.
but he's gonna stick around anyway. Please
My phone don't even use 4G.
Anyway. Okay.
And I'm using that broke black people service, you know, like Metro
this is
PCS.
A giant story from King B. Cruel. King B. Cruel took me $2.50 and has a giant story to tell. All right, so let's listen to this. Thank you for the tip.
What's up, big boy?
He says,
yo, Joel, thanks for the 2 spot, dude. 4G and Windows 8, Phil still living in 2012. Yo, that's how he rolls, dog.
Phil, I'm not sure if I let you know I'm officially a father.
He ain't gonna upgrade
Congratulations
until he's
on
forced
that. That's a huge congrats. My daughter is a little over 7 weeks old. I can say it's a huge change in lifestyle. I bought a PlayStation Portal. It has been a godsend. I carry her on a baby carrier near my chest. That's interesting.
That's interesting. I thought the same thing in my head as Phil. I was like, the fuck are you saying that? Why are you telling Phil this for, like, did Phil actually said it? That shit's kind of funny. Like, I carry like a retard. I hold my baby on my chest. Phil's like, oh, okay, that's cool, bro.
Constantly move to keep. I see. What he's saying is he has one of those baby carriers. You put the baby on your chest and you walk around. And as you walk around, it keeps the baby moving so the baby gets calm. I see. Gotcha.
Nah, he's a pussy. Okay? Bro, my son is a rider. He was born to fucking ride in the trenches. I'll never forget, bro. Like streaming, because I would stream PUBG with my boys, bro. And I'd get off work after working 12 fucking hours a day moving fucking houses, right? And my baby mom would bitch at me, watch the baby. And I'm like, fuck, I want to fucking, like, sit down and play some fucking games. Been working all day, yada, yada, yada. And I tried to think, like, because, my son would sit here and start crying and doing all that newborn shit. But I wanted to play PUBG and still do my streaming shit. It's the only way I could relax after work. 12 hours and shit. So I would my son would rest across both of my arms, bro. Like, I pretty much cradle my son in my arms while playing PUBG, dog. And the shit would get raw. Like, he's used to me yelling in my loud voice. I'd be yelling, bro. Motherfucker! Fucking F-word! Blah, 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 all that good shit. My son's a rider, bro. I'm telling you.
He says, with the PlayStation
he's built
Portal,
for war.
I can game while I move around my house. People
he's
say,
funny
why
as
not use your
hell.
phone? Having the PS controller grip is way better.
My
on
baby
Wi-Fi
mom
connection
remembers
is
that
amazing.
shit.
Sorry this is so long. Stay up, bro. I'm glad to hear it works well. Because, like I said, the PlayStation Portal is not an original concept whatsoever.
Yeah, dude, I'd be
The
streaming with my
PlayStation
son in
Portal
my
idea
fucking arms
is
and
actually
shit.
based
This shit was
on
funny.
the PS Vita. Remember the PS Vita? Remember that portable device that was supposed to be for gaming?
Yo, I remember, because then, like, my son's ass would be in the cup of my elbow, and then he shit his diaper, right? So I'd feel my arm get all warm, dog, and we're playing PUBG. I'm like, fuck, boys, pull the car over. Pull the car over. And then my boy at the time, he'd be like, oh no, sounds like your baby. Is he crying or did he shit himself? I'm like, bro, I'm holding him right now. He shit himself. My arm's all warm, dog. And literally, my homies would park the car in some grass and shit, and we'd all hide in the house while I changed my son's diaper real quick. Those were good times.
Remember that thing? And it flopped, and it didn't sell well, and the games on it weren't that good, and it died within like 3-4 years of it being out, and now it's completely dead, defunct. The idea for the PS Vita was that it was also supposed to be a remote play device for your PS4, and you'd be able to walk around your house playing PS4 games on your PS Vita. And it did work, just not well. I know, because I tried it. I actually had it set up, and Kat was going to use it in the house here. We had a PS4, all right, and we were just doing it remotely. Could walk through the house and play it. It was awful.
It is awful.
It was seriously terribly bad.
Get a Steam Deck. Don't get that PlayStation, that stupid fucking goddamn Sony, bro. They're con artists at this point. Oh, we made this derpy derf thing you can use your phone with. Fuck out of here, dog. Okay, make a dedicated handhold,
And the funny
bro.
part
I
about
want
it
a
is you say, oh, that's
PSP
because your
again.
wireless reception was bad in your house. It's not. My wireless reception is really good. My phone right now is
Bro,
connected
you
to my
can't even
downstairs
stream.
modem, and it has no problems. It's perfect, fast as shit. I can watch high quality video. I can.
And what do
whatever
you
I
need
to
a
do on it.
second line
So it's not
for?
that. It's that the thing just wasn't good enough. With its technology or whatever, it just wasn't good. What would happen is the game would start, and immediately it would start to be like very blurry and pixelated, and then it would die and freeze, and you'd have to wait for the connection to come back. It would always have the symbol that said,
cloud
connection
gaming for you, bro.
Connection disrupted, connection disrupted, and then it would come back. So it was a nightmare. Like, it really wasn't fun to do it. Could you play a game on there? Technically, yeah, you could. In fact, excuse me, remember I told you guys?
Dude, I'm hoping I
at
can
one
get one
point,
next month or the
I was
month after.
grinding Bloodborne.
That
on
new
here,
OLED.
right? I told you that.
I'm
I was
lucky
doing
I
it on
never
Why
got
would you
one.
play
Fucking,
Bloodborne on a
looking at
fucking
the
PS
school. When you
Vita?
go to the school, you can fight
Okay,
the,
we could skip some
the
of
goo
this,
monster
right?
people. I can't see. It's funny. At least King Be Cruel had a legit reason for it. He's like, I walk around my baby and I get to play the game, but I get to also get the baby get calm. I'm like, oh, that's a good use for it. I didn't think about that. The only thing I would do is take a shit and play the games while I shit.
Everything
play
he
Street
does
Fighter.
is about
Oh, dude, imagine
really?
that.
What else is
Imagine you're
Phil gonna
dumping
do?
a 50% punish combo on someone.
That's what he does playing WWE Champions. I'm sure of it, dog. Sits
He's
there.
gonna say, could you
all dirty
imagine
and gross
playing
with
this
his
game
dirty,
and
gross
taking a
hands,
shit? Why are you
fucking,
talking about
you
that?
know,
Nobody cares,
making
dude.
waste in the bathroom, dude, and then not wiping after. No, I'm pretty sure he wipes, but not good. He
No,
doesn't wash
Try
his
to
I don't
hands.
think he wipes it
dumping
off.
a 5-pound dump at the same time.
Phil's that kind of person to not wash his hands and then probably sniff his fucking fingers afterwards, bro.
That would be
Oh.
impressive.
Like some Wings
That
of
actually, I
Redemption
wanna try
shit.
it. But sadly, the PS Portal's sold out everywhere. It's sold out like worldwide, so you can't get it right now. Sucks. Anyway, let's continue. Imagine the input lag on that. That's true. Okay. Just a troll. Ignore the nonsense and continue on positively. All right.
Oh
I think
my
at this
God,
point,
what a douche.
all right, we have called out everything fine. Everything's good, right? Is DSP versus the internet still business as usual? Why would DSP versus the internet not be business as usual?
Maybe because you're big internet drama, Phil.
And you're constantly
mean by
bitching
shoving
about
down
your internet.
people's
Yeah.
What is the
throats.
question implying? Why would it not be fine? What's wrong with that show? I don't get it.
It's trash.
Wow, bro. He's trying to brush off
Can
the
I
internet
slow down
drama.
the snow? I don't
Okay.
think I have the ability to change the speed of the snowfall on
He
the
can't
fly.
even fix his
Sorry
own
about
motive. And he
I
wants
think I
to
might be
blame
able
it
to
on
change the
somebody
color.
stealing
Hold
his
on. I'm
information.
curious. Let me see here.
Oh, God. dude.
Filter.
They change the color of the snow.
Oh. Oh, I got a chroma key on it. That's how it looks like that. Oh, I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to fuck with it. I don't want to break it. I was like,
You're
what's that filter? Oh,
stupid.
it's the chroma key. That's why it's transparent. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that. That'll fuck it up and I'll never get it to work again. No, I'm just going to leave it.
All right. I need to take a
Okay.
dab.
He's so goddamn dumb.
I
So
still have
dumb.
I still have a tickle from time to time in my throat. Yes, it's still very annoying. Okay.
Okay.
Jasper is good. He's being his usual silly self.
Show us
This
Jasper.
morning, no
I haven't seen
exaggeration, this
Jasper
morning
in
when I
like
didn't want to get out
what?
of bed, he actually
A
cuddled with
good
me in bed
fucking
for a little
couple
bit.
weeks.
Yeah, see,
Probably he can tell
He-
when you don't feel good.
this is what I was
He's
saying
very
when we
nice,
were over
so.
watching Phil. Everybody likes Jasper. But
Yes,
nobody
I have no
likes
idea
the
when Elden
fact
Ring will return, but eventually we'll go back to it.
Phil charged
What's funny
people,
about this is,
like
okay,
$2,000 to see him.
we played Elden Ring much earlier this year with the impression that we really all thought, me included, that the DLC was coming out this year. I thought for sure the Elden Ring DLC was going to come out by the end of 2023. And now here we are.
Bro, really? No, what the fuck? That's insane. Like, if Elden Ring has a story, like a bona fide story DLC, shit's taking him more than a year to make. It's gonna take him a year and a half, bro. Shit's probably
Here we
coming out
are,
sometime next
And
year.
it's freaking about to be December.
I
and
forgot.
we got nothing.
You can't use.
However, the Game Awards are coming up on the 7th, correct? So maybe that's when they'll announce it, because if you remember, they actually dropped the bomb of all the information about Elden Ring during Summer Game Fest. So maybe it would be the Game Awards where they actually are gonna, you know, drop the bomb about this DLC. I don't know. No, we're not making any determining factors about playing a Bethesda playthrough next year. We're not doing that right now. We're not concerned with it, so. Alright.
Oh fuck! I got broke. Oh, and I lost my saying. Shit.
What brand is this red shirt I'm wearing? Take a wild guess.
Uh,
and by the way, it's not a
garbage.
shirt. It's a sweater, actually. But
Oh my god.
A sweater is a shirt, you moron. It's just a long sleeve
come
shirt.
on. We're gonna get caught up over the semantics of if a shirt, it's a sweater, it's a shirt, bro. Come on, dude.
it's,
I swear, he's
that
like
special
George
technology
Costanza.
of- it's a
George
Uniqlo.
Costanza was a
it's a
fucking
sweater. Actually,
drunk,
it's made
dude.
of wool. I think it is.
It's not a shirt,
Cashmere?
it's
It
a
might be
sweater.
cashmere. I don't know. I have to look on the tag. It says. I think it's a cashmere sweater or whatever.
No,
It's very
the
nice,
fuck
very
it's
comfy.
not.
It's very thin.
That's not
but it's very
cashmere.
warm. See how thin
I
it is?
swear, this is like some shit that only Larry David could fucking write, bro. Oh, I like your shirt. It's not a shirt, it's actually a sweater, bro. You know, like, that's something only Larry David could fucking write, homie.
Warm. Excuse me. No, we have a late stream tonight. It's like a Dragon Gaiden, usual time, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. That's happening. What's happening is we're gonna end the podcast in the next 10 minutes or so, and then we're gonna jump in and finish Starfield. Okay?
But that doesn't make sense. You're not going to finish
So I believe
Starfield in an
E3 will never
hour.
make a comeback. I don't think so. I think if anything, the entire industry has spoken. They don't want E3 back. There was a time when E3 had a place and was a very momentous cultural thing in gaming. But everything went digital, everything went to the internet. E3 tried to go...
Bro, you don't need E3, because you have CES, you have the Tokyo Game Show, and then all of these fucking companies, it's simple, all these companies, they fucking cracked, they phoned it in because of COVID. They could sit here and do their own events, bro, for their own studios and their own products on their own fucking time whenever they fucking want it. And they know for sure they're gonna have the market's eyes on them. The customers, the journalists, the streamers, all that shit. You know, it's just simple. It just became simple because of COVID. You don't need to fucking set up all these booths, bro, and share a convention space with your competitors. Like, think about it. In 100 years, they're gonna call us cavemen. You know, like, you fucking went to a conference, like, you a company. You actually shared a building with a bunch of different fucking companies that are trying to do better than you, right? And you're all trying to share the same group of people for 3 days. That's kind of archaic when you think about it. Well, now it's like, bro, I could just throw my stream of all my shit on YouTube, all my games, my hardware, my software, all this stupid shit, right? Bing, bang, boom, done. Done. And I don't have to share that shit, that fucking clout, that limelight with nobody else, you know? It's just about PlayStation or Xbox or PC or whatever the fuck, you know?
The direction of becoming
It just makes sense.
For convention for fans to make profit rather than staying the industry event for information on new games. And when they lost their way and became a different event, people lost interest. So I think that's exactly what's happened, is that no one really cares about E3 anymore, and no one even wants to see it back. What's the point? Yes, we're definitely finishing Starfield. From what I'm to understand, we only have about 20 minutes left in the game. So, there you go. We're definitely beating it today. Jex Gaming says he has one and he enjoys his PlayStation Portal. Cool. Any interest in playing Jusant? I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. What is Jusant?
A Jusant. What the fuck is that? God fucking damn it, he's up at 5 again, dude! Damn!
The villain says, E3 was good back in the early 2000s when G4 Tech TV was around. Yeah, because remember, back...
E3 was only good because there wasn't the internet, okay? I remember being a kid, and one of my dreams as a kid was, bro, I hope I could go to E3 one day. Like a fucking little retard. Now I'm old. What the fuck? I don't want to be in no big-ass room full of a bunch of autistic-ass fucking adults. Dude sweating all day. Hogging up all the shit, dude. No, I'm good. I could sit here at home, right? And just watch the shit live streamed. Or I could just watch all the different companies put on a showcase. It's just,
again,
man, it just makes business sense, dude.
Centralized information about video games. It wasn't like today where every company has their own digital release with their own trailer and a website full of info, and then they go to the media and give them.
But like back then, you had to sit here and wait. Bro, remember? Like, if you read gaming magazines, like you subbed at like gaming magazines as a younger person or whatever, bro. Remember when E3 would come around? You would find out all the news, unless you were like deep on the internet forums back in the day. You wouldn't find out the news about E3 until fucking July or fucking August, bro. You know? But now it's like we're finding out shit before it happens, when it's happening, all this shit. We live in such a great time because of the internet.
Documentaries about everything.
I don't want to go back to that shit. So having to wait like, what, months, years, bro, for a shred of gaming news?
All the new tech, all the new games, all the new information about all of that. Basically, in one place. And that was good. To have that centralized source for that stuff was very useful.
That ain't good all the time, bro.
But now, You already have it.
Not when you're
Like,
trying
what
to
was the
like
purpose of
sell
E3? I couldn't even
products,
tell you.
dude.
I think really when E3, when we all
Not
knew
to
it
me,
jumped
at
the
least.
shark, was when they were presenting The Last of Us 2, and this has nothing to do with the game. It has to do with the presentation. If you remember, Sony had everyone in like this theater seating, but they're like, oh, for The Last of Us 2, we want to move you across the street to a barn. Huh?
Was for presentation. It was stupid, yeah, but I mean, it wasn't because of E3. That was Sony.
Bro, I'm taking a dab of his different wax. Last dab I took, that wax wasn't
it was,
that
I
great.
believe, 15 to 20
I think this
minutes.
is better
So everyone's
wax.
just sitting there on the Sony stream doing nothing. Everyone's just trying to fill time, kill time. They had
No, I hit
to
X.
do. It was so stupid. And then when it came back, the only thing it was the barn from Last of Us 2 where they have that scene where Ellie and what's her name are together and I guess they're kissing or something, and then someone freaks out because they're like, you know, homophobic or something. And so what's his name?
What?
Joel walks over and like punches
Yo,
the guy
what's
or
up,
whatever.
Burke? How you
So
doing
it's
today,
basically
man?
that scene taking place, but it doesn't make sense. Why did the audience have to move into a room that looked like that barn?
Because
to
it was
see
just, they were just trying to be
And so
coy
it just kinda
and be
showed
cool, but it was
that?
dumb.
There was no reason to have E3. Like, it didn't add anything. It didn't.
What the fuck? He's so out of touch. He's
That
he's
was
out of
Sony.
touch with everything that's outside of his condo and like that's outside of his cell phone. People don't. E3 is not a thing anymore because they would do all these gimmicks, like try to move you to a barn to show you. It was COVID. Like COVID, bro. It's not because of COVID, but these things were happening. You know, like attendance for E3 was already falling down year by year. Fucking. You know,
That
gaming
happened to me.
companies were starting to stream and put up videos and trailers of the shit they're working on. It's like E3 became less relevant because of social media mostly. And streaming, like live streaming and shit, bro.
That he might just
You
be
know, like it costs less money and all that shit. You just sit here in-house and to fucking put on your own fucking showcase, dude. And you can all do it during E3, and you all do it during separate days. It's still like E3, you just don't have to do all that bullshit of traveling, sitting in lines, being in crowds of people who fucking smell and look weird and shit like that, bro. Like, you know, you just sit here, look up the games, and you can skip it. You can just sit here, oh yeah, all this shit's trash, or whatever. Like, more of the shit's in your hands, bro. You don't have to sit here and wait and all this stupid shit, dude. You can sit here and pre-plan your schedule and whatnot, you know?
Even the E3 I went to, were there some things at E3 2012 that were nice? Sure, absolutely. You know, you go inside this immersive room.
Like, COVID kind of accelerated the death of a lot of things, you know? Like that we used to do in person a lot.
I couldn't film in there, but it looked like a movie set when you walked inside this booth that they had created to show off
Joel,
the game.
Phil's been to
and you sit
E3
down in that
and
immersive
Comic-Con,
atmosphere.
I think.
You play the game for like 10 minutes, and you get to see the gameplay. You're hyped for it now.
Phil used
right?
to go
I
to
get
a lot
it,
of cons
but
back in the day.
the common person can't see it. You're not at E3, so you can't see that in person. And
Like, I think
did
he
it
went to
really
Philadelphia
matter? Did it help
Comic-Con?
the game? No. The game released and everyone hated it. I actually liked it, but everyone hated it and said that it sucked and it wasn't Resident Evil. So, all it is, it's all this, what do they call it? Pomp and circumstance. They create this big elitist feeling. Oh my god, you made it. You're at E3, bro. Here you go. You get to see these big showy displays of all the new games and things. But does it really matter?
Yeah,
Does it
he went to
affect the games
MagFest.
at
I
all?
remember
Does
that.
it even properly represent the games that they're showing off? Probably not. And it doesn't really affect it because by the time that they came out, they could still be panned and suck. You know, it doesn't. It's all for naught, really. And I think at one time it was needed because the press, again, the games media were the people who relayed this information to the public. So
I'm not
if you
gonna
went to
pause,
E3 and you had a
Phil.
crazy good time at E3, like wow.
But we do
I
have
was blown
some
away by the display,
local
this game looked good.
podcast
You
shit,
probably be urged to go buy the game.
Like
But today,
information
why do
I
you
could
judge to buy
pass
a
to you
game?
guys,
Because
I
you already
guess.
saw
You know,
video
keep
of
you
it. It's
guys
already
in the
on the
loop
internet.
if you're not
You
in
already
the
saw
loop.
behind the scenes coverage. You saw maybe a streamer play it, and now
Some
you go
stupid
get the game.
shit.
It's
Like
not
if
because,
it
oh, the
involves
journalists
shit I
at
give a
E3
fuck
told me it was
about.
good. So the
It's like
days of E3
DSP
having
and
any
like
real
they're trying to
meaning
get
are gone.
Chris Chan on
You know,
there, bro.
and things change with time. Things evolve and change. If everything went full digital, E3 didn't change.
All right, we're not that far behind. We could take a detour. I'm riding the bus. Imagine we're on a bus together, all right? and I'm taking a detour to Detroit to pick up some fucking Tangelos, okay? And we'll be right back on the road in 3 minutes. Just be patient. So, fucking Keemstar's trying to get old Chris Chan on the Local podcast. I think some of you seen it if you're on Twitter, if you follow me on Twitter. Blah, 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 blah. So, I'm sitting here like, Chris Chan ain't gonna go on there. Like, Chris Chan isn't gonna go on something with the aura of trolls and trolling surrounding it. Even though me and a bunch of y'all know it's fake, it's not like an actual trolling show, a troll produced show. Like, it's literally like a safe space for fucking locals, right? But the comments, dude, like Chris Chan trolls, bro, are the gods of the trolling the internet space. Like, they're gods. And Chris is their crown jewel, dude. Okay? And Keemstar already isn't a liked person amongst those guys. So I'm already like, yo, Keemstar, you're gonna get your shit slid. Like, Keemstar's gonna fucking get fucked up. Oh, yeah. And then there's a bunch of fucking freaks, dude, that sit here and support the Local podcast, right? We said with Chris Chan, his mom likely was asking for it. This is one tweet I highlighted, but I wouldn't have highlighted it. Like, I'm just fucking getting worked up. No, bro, I saw like 50 plus comments of people just blaming fucking Barb for Chris ending up being able to rape her, pretty much. Like, yeah, was Barb a good mom? Fuck no. But do you deserve to be sexually fucking assaulted by your own son because, what, you didn't take him to autism classes or put him in a special education course because you're too old and fucking dumb to realize he's not going to be put in a loony bin, you know? And that just blew my mind. I'm like, bro, okay, cool. This is going to be lit. I actually want Chris to go on there. I do. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, Keem doesn't know what he's about to stick his rich manicured hands into. And like, he didn't even set the shit up. Like, look how he fucking, Chris Chan, we have you scheduled as our honorary guest on Local Live podcast this week. Please this is what got me. Please DM me or Nick, whoever that fat fuck, so we can set this up for you. P.S. Sonic Chew is awesome. Like, literally, he just said this to stroke Chris's ego, pretty much. You know? And it's like this, they don't even have it set up. It's not even set up, but, like, we have you scheduled. But it's like, what? Okay, right? So I took notice of that. And I was like, alright, I talked my shit.
Why is it healing me so low or little?
Then this morning, right after Phil fucking had his little fucking freak out,
hey, amongst the chunks,
Chris Chan posted this, and no, sir, we're not gonna read all that, right? Like, no way in hell. But, this is what got my attention. Regardless of what near future collabs I go into, there's mockery from the minority. But fucking Chris. I hate fucking Chris. Chris talks like Phil, but Chris is dumber than Phil. Like Chris and Phil, I think, are equally narcissistic, and they try to talk and sound smarter than they are. But Chris is dumber than Phil, so Chris actually does it in a more dumber way than Phil. And anticipate with counter plans for such mockeries with my blessings that prayerfully will allow them to see the light, power, good that will pull them away from their toxic and dark sinning ways. Like, this isn't even a fucking sentence. It's a run-on sentence. Number one, this is just one big run-on sentence, bro. It's like gobbledygook to me. It's hard for my head to comprehend it. But here, with that stated, I am more than aware, as I have made clear, the likely usage of I as leverage and the popularity of one's content itself, as well as any local content. I am not a local, and I feel concern and disappointment with those who sees others in their respective drama and stressful situations as comical. You know, it's Chris kind of like trying to seem like some kind of god, like talking like some kind of fucking autistic god, dude. But I want to make it very clear, humbly wish all of you authentically have no intentions of making or promoting any mockery of I or anyone's with disabilities or any aspects that may feel cringeworthy to you, including that of which you may be yourselves, that you may feel discomfort or fear upon the likely upbringing or oh god, Chris types like a fucking retard. I am not the low count, and I was mislabeled back in the late 2000s, and I do not identify as such. We all have our respective situations that should be appreciated and accepted with kindness and understanding. So yeah, if I sit here and drink sperm, you know, and then I go rape my mom, bro, you should just accept that and treat me kindly, yeah? Shouldn't bully me at all, right? It's not weird. But yeah, pretty much what I got from that, bro, is it feels like Chris isn't gonna go on the Low Cow podcast.
I guess that's what it is.
But I could be wrong, you know?
I mean, I should talk to them all one more time.
I
right?
could be wrong.
Other room for a presentation to introduce The Last of Us 2.
Yo, what's up, Wings? I just saw you. Sorry, I was reading all that stupid shit.
So everyone's just sitting
Chris
there
is the same age as Phil, bro.
Everyone's just trying to fill time.
They're the exact same age.
They had nothing to do. It was so stupid. And then when it came back, the only thing it was the barn from Last of Us 2 where they have that scene where Ellie and what's-her-name are together and I guess they're kissing or something, and then someone freaks out because they're like, you know, homophobic or something. And so, what's his name? Joel walks over and like punches the guy or whatever. So it's basically that scene taking place, but it doesn't make sense. Why did the audience have to move into a room that looked like that barn to see that?
June the King, I don't like June the King, bro. His Wayne's documentaries aren't even that good.
Wait a minute. What does she act like the
I
janitor?
watched the two that he did do.
And why didn't she ever wash her face?
But
Welcome back.
he's boring. His
Personal
editing's
questions?
boring. I hate his videos.
Look, there's
I
nothing to
genuinely
talk about with
don't
Artifacts.
like watching his documentaries.
How do you feel about your career change, and why don't you ever wash your face?
So, in 1902, Wings of Redemption was born in a pile of shit. His mother and his dad were both high school dropout losers, so they left him on the doorstep of his grandmother's house. It's just like,
That sank in. Commissioned the memorial to be constructed for Manuel.
like Turkey Tom, at least Turkey Tom, bro. He made that shit a little bit exciting, yeah?
It was built on
I
the
like his
Oh,
documentaries.
fuck. Get my butt kicked. Nah.
testament to our
Wings, I'm not a Turkey Tom fan. I just like his documentaries about low cows.
That's
I
a
think he
beautiful way
does
to
it
remember him.
probably the best for a normie. Like better than June the King. Or like that Frederick Knudsen guy, you know.
All right.
Oh, bro, Turkey Tom, he's ugly as fuck.
Yeah, Vic was sweeping.
We have work to do.
Like, if I ever hear fucking
Back to
Turkey
sweeping.
Tom,
Goodbye.
That was a
yo,
really important conversation.
Turkey Tom literally looks like he could be Phil's son. Literally, he looks like Phil's teenage son. Like, he's fucking ugly too.
Yeah, it
You
wasn't even
know?
about the end of the
As
game.
long as he ain't calling people
She has,
ugly,
like,
I'm
nothing. She has,
fucking
like,
cool.
No personality outside of her husband who passed. Oh, look who's here. Raphael joined us.
It's over. It's finally over. I can't tell you how grateful I am to be out of there. Thank you.
Like Leafy's son,
Never
I'm
mind.
dead.
We'll tag along until we get back to civilization.
I know, I left the
Anywhere
pig
will do.
filter on. It's
I can
fucking
catch a ride
funnier
back to
that
New
way.
Atlantis on my own.
No, I'll turn it
And
off.
then, if you ever need an engineer, or just want to talk,
I guess I'll stick around for this gay ass fucking gameplay for a little bit.
Great. I'll hire him just on the mustache alone. You always respect a man with a marvelous mustache. Right.
Want me to leave it on,
Anyway,
Sonic? Alright, I'll leave
so
it on.
Lynn and Sam are on the ship. Oh, I hear a Dorian fan talking, but I don't know where he is.
Everything's just gonna look fucking, you know?
Downstairs,
The
maybe?
frames are shittier.
Must be. The ship's pretty big. Game Master did a super chat. He says, personally, I wish the game had VATS. I wish it had something unique to the combat. It literally has nothing unique to the combat at all. It feels like a choppy, indistinct first-person shooter, and that's sad. So, I've had the Adoring Fan the whole game. He literally hasn't done anything. He's done not a single useful thing ever, being a part of the crew.
Cause literally the Adoring Fan is just an Easter egg for people who played old Bethesda games, dude. That's all he is. Like, you know, he's just there for you to go, oh, he's from fucking Morrowind, or what other games was he in? Was he in Oblivion? Like, he was in a bunch of fucking, you know, older fucking, Bethesda games. The Adoring Fan, like the stalker. He's like the stalker guy, right? But in this game, he's literally disconnected from this universe. Looks just the same as he always does. You know, he looks like an HD version of the Adoring Fan that you've probably seen in Oblivion or fucking Morrowind or some shit, right? And he's just like a little thing for you to look at and go, oh, I remember him. And he just joins the crew of your ship. That's all. You know, there's nothing else he does after that.
He never gave me a quest. He just stands here. So what exactly was the point of having the Adoring Fan in the game? Like, at least in Oblivion, he follows you around. He's a companion. He helps in combat. I mean, what was the point? He didn't need to be in the game at all.
It's just an Easter egg. It's just an Easter egg. Because the Adoring Fan hasn't been in a Bethesda game since... Was he in Skyrim?
No.
I don't remember if he was or wasn't. But the last game I remember seeing the Adoring Fan was fucking Oblivion, bro. So you think that's like over, like 20 years ago. Like 20 years since we seen the Adoring fucking Fan in a major Bethesda game, dog.
Oh,
You know, and it's like for old heads like me to go like, bro, that's that weirdo. It's that guy. What's up? You want to join the ship? Join the ship. Bro, just don't fucking follow me or get on my nerves.
Oh,
it's just an Easter egg, yeah?
From Oblivion. That's great, but... By the way, where the hell's the rest of my the people? Maybe I should go back to Constellation, do you think?
But...
Canadian Kirk
like,
says it lets you know how...
Cloud Zach, I'm not gonna say Phil's right. I just can't bring myself to do it. But I could see what Phil's saying. I could get that perspective. Like, if you know, you're used to Adoring Fan doing more than just work on a ship, yeah, you probably were expecting that, right? But it's the way Phil's coming off about that opinion. It's like indignant. What? Shouldn't be in the game at all. You know what I mean? Like, Bethesda shouldn't try to put something in the game to kind of make you smile. Give you a little nostalgia, make you feel warm on the inside, make you remember those times where you were young in your bedroom playing their fucking video games and shit, dude. Yeah, no, nah, bro. You know, everything and everyone is there to serve. You have to serve Phil in some way. He's gonna bitch about it. That's just the way he comes off about it.
Worship. Yeah,
he's gonna carry my stuff or make the game eat. Why is he here? You know?
I guess we should go back to Constellation.
It's pretty much what he said.
To build the whatchamacallit, right? This thing? Build the
fuck, dude.
Add the artifacts. You complete it. Once you power up the grav drive, you'll jump to the Unity.
Synchronization, man, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, I wanted to go back to Constellation.
I know we have some kind of game programmer in our fucking community.
I wanted to go to Constellation briefly.
Get to it, dude.
To talk with everyone.
Literally, I'll pay you $100. If anyone in this community could fucking
so I added again when
make a mod of DSP and put it in fucking Starfield,
and then we'll go back
right, and make a quest line where you have to chase the pig. You know, like Phil is breaking into people's houses on random settlements, on random planets, and it's like a mystery at first. You have to go and look and investigate these people getting robbed of their fucking money. And then you find out it's DSP, a streamer from the year 2023, right? Who somehow got on a ship and went into cryostasis Right, he hit on a ship with the crows, and somehow he's in the Starfield universe, right?
Talk with Sarah
And
Morgan.
he unfroze, and he's wreaking havoc, his dirty pig shit all over this new shit, dude. And it's your job to stop him.
Why does it say she's here?
That would
She's
be
not
a
here.
sick-ass DLC if someone could mod that.
Fucking stupid.
All the credit I want is original concept by Chill Murray in the credits, okay? That's literally all the credit I want.
God. Fuck this. Unselect that. Deliver news about the Terramorph attack. There we go. Alright. Here we go. That got me a fast travel.
Fuck me. I ran out of fucking nicotine. I need to use my
Game Master
wife's
did another
fucking
super
thing.
chat. Do you feel $70 is too much for this game? Again, it depends on
Yes.
what you look for in a game.
Bro, Starfield is literally like a $25 game. I'm gonna be generous. It's like a $30 game. It ain't no $70 fucking game, bro.
Everyone's gonna have a different opinion. The game has a tremendous amount of content. The question is it good content for you? Right? And I feel like everyone will have a different opinion on that. Some people would actually really like this game and think that the content is worthwhile and meaningful, and other people would be like, I hate this shit. Right?
It's on normal, dude. I'm
everyone would
getting
be
my
different,
butt kicked
so-
on normal. Oh my god. I suck.
Yeah, you know, your personal preference
I need to
would
find
be the answer there. Does it have enough content to support it being $70? I mean, yes. At the same time, why would you pay $70 for it when you can just get Game Pass? I couldn't fathom.
Jesus Christ.
I couldn't fathom paying $70 for it when it's on Game Pass, right? Why on earth would you buy it? John just did a super chat. He says, glad you're back. Keep up the gameplay. I also got a tip, so let me shout all this stuff out, guys. Give me a second here. Thank you, John. I
I'm
appreciate
telling
that
you.
very much.
Bro, if you actually want to enjoy Starfield, don't play Cyberpunk before you play Starfield. If you play Cyberpunk in any capacity, and then you play Starfield, I'm trying to tell you, bro, you're gonna sit here and uninstall that shit within a few hours. What the fuck is
And,
this
it's good
shit?
to, of course,
Came
be
from
back.
2005.
Good and no more
Literally, it's
stuff
the most
happening with
dated
rationing
fucking
stuff.
game I played this
Well,
year. I'm not even bullshitting because I hate Todd Howard and I hate
And
Bethesda
I
sitting here
received a
scamming people.
$22 tip.
You know, like I got beef with Bethesda, but I'm telling y'all the truth. This is the most
Shepard.
outdated
This is my favorite
game of the
stream on
year.
Citadel. Well, thank you, Commander Shepard.
Like this game came straight from
tip.
2015,
I have a story
dude.
for you. It's going to be called I taped your mouth shut so you shut up so I can talk to my audience. It's going to be a great one, like front page news if you don't shut up. All right. So thank you very much to Commander Shepard for the $22 tip. And with that, we're at $90 in tips today.
Over at $90, boys. We about to get the hat, boys. Let's
very,
go.
very much for the support, everybody.
Let's go. $10.
$10 away from a hat you get to vote on. And keep in mind, we have both holiday hats in the running. The Let's Get Lit and the Santa hat, as well as all the other hats. So there you go. Okay, so.
You have another story for me?
I was in the Terramorph attack at New Atlantis. Yeah, we all were.
Really? To say you have my undivided attention is an
Wait,
understatement.
you're at New Atlantis. How
A lot
are
of
you
people
not
were
there for it?
The accounts we've got were chaotic. What was your
What are you
role?
talking about? The accounts we got were chaotic.
Cloud Zack is
You were
sad,
here. We're
but
at New Atlantis. What accounts? You
I
were
saw
sitting
it
right there when it
coming.
happened. This is, dude, this game is so stupid. The person who's on New Atlantis right now with me and was here during the attack wants to know my account of the attack when she was there too. Like, what the fuck is your
They want to
problem?
know if
You
you
are
had a
nuts.
different experience than them, moron. Just because they were there doesn't mean you had the same account of the
Wow.
events that
Anyway,
happened.
here we go.
Maybe they got knocked out. Maybe they were in prison. You don't know, moron.
But all right. The whole city is still on edge over the attack. We were fortunate, damn fortunate, that casualties were so low. What was it like in the thick of things?
By the way, RAC, being very generous, just gifted 5 memberships to the community. Congratulations to J Boyfly, Skiznalit, David E, Protosser, and Detractorism. What a name. All of them just received a gifted membership. So congratulations to all of you. That should get us up to 506 members.
Oh, sorry, my wife's
back in the right
talking to me
direction.
real quick.
You know, I was hoping to keep this above 500 today. Thank you very much for that, RAC. I felt alive. When everything is on the line, every moment seems like a gift.
You never know quite how precious life is until it's under threat.
Of course, a big gift.
It sounds like New Atlantis.
You've never had to face life and death, so you don't
That's right.
know
How much you gonna pay?
the gift of life and what it means to somebody who's faced down the barrel of a fucking gun and their life might come to an end at that
I
moment.
can't sleep at night because who knows when they'll attack again. Everyone needs to know the man behind it is Vivictus. Yes, let's do it.
You're serious?
I was hoping my wife opened a bottle of wine for herself.
Like documented.
Yeah, I did. I gave you my fucking corkscrew.
Want to get into it.
Well, she won't let me tell her that. She's an idiot. All right, I have nothing else to say.
Got
Give it to you. I'll open it for you.
Constellation, from all of us that live here.
Look, pay attention.
We use the word
Being
hero a lot in
like
but you really are one.
disbelieving information you've heard just because somebody
There is one
tells
more
it to
story
you
to deliver,
isn't
but does it really
being
matter?
dumb.
I was just curious if
If
anything
you
else would
ask,
happen if I
like,
talked to
okay,
her
well, I
in
need
the
to see
game.
proof, it's
Like, I thought maybe
normal.
the story would
But, like,
make all the
you're
artifacts
telling
about
me
to jump
this
to another dimension,
fantastical
but
story. I
we
need to
apparently
see
can't
some
tell
kind
that
of proof
story.
to prove it to me. You know? Because
So I
maybe
wanna
they
go to
had a different
Constellation,
idealized version of
right?
that
I gotta
person.
get on the tram, correct?
You never
Got
know the
back.
way people see
And
other
from the
people.
tram, we go over to
you know?
the what is it called, the Jemison or whatever. So let's do that. Let's
Because
get on
you
the
spin
tram.
the bottle. People tend to spin the
Which is
quart.
where?
You
No,
spin
I'm
the
confused.
bottle
Where's the
into
tram?
the quart. You let the quart do the work. And then you see this.
I thought it was over here.
I know, it goes
It
on
is,
the edge
right?
of the
Is
bottle.
it over here?
Yeah, but some people use that.
Why does it
use
look
this
different than I
one.
remember it?
And
It
just
totally
pull
looked.
up.
That's the entrance. No, there's the tram. There. I was going the wrong direction. I was going completely the wrong direction. Here we go. Okay.
Damn, bro. Take a
We
sip.
gotta go to the
You
residential
drunk
district,
asshole.
correct?
Shit.
That's where the Jemison is.
Take a shit.
You know what?
Or is it in
Yo,
Yeah, I got a
hold
big
on.
old
Matt.
fatty boomba laddie loaded
My
up.
wife just
I'll
took a.
drink as much as I please because my little kitty is dead and I miss him.
I know, but
Aw,
that was funny.
how
You took a
sweet.
DSP sip out the wine bottle. That was funny as
It
hell.
just sounded like it was glugging. It wasn't.
No,
like
dude,
it
I
was
saw
dead.
that. Look at that.
Oh,
That
God
shit's
damn it,
funny.
again.
She literally, dude, my wife took that wine bottle and went. DSP. She took a DSP sip, dog.
I can't remember. Let's find out. I can't remember. But we gotta finish the...
I'm dead as hell.
We gotta talk to everyone in Constellation one time, and then we'll finish the game. And then I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, a couple more tips have come in. I received a $6 tip from Moonman. Message, keep on keeping on. Thank you to Moonman for a $6 tip. I received a $2 tip. So this person says, I think the only way to stop drama is to stop talking about it entirely, but unfortunately you had to talk about the Comcast situation.
He
You're
did
right.
not
Keep
have
in
to
mind,
talk about
I kept
that.
it under...
He did not have to
Yeah,
talk
he didn't.
about the Comcast situation. Like, really think about it. If he's really trying to, like, keep drama away from his channel, he's trying to keep us from, like, having things to talk about and stuff, he wouldn't have talked about that at all. He would have been able to resolve that. You know, he could have... Dude, as much as he lies... He could have came up with a lie, like my modem broke, and I'm waiting for my new one to come in while he actually solves the actual problem behind the scenes, and then never talk about it, right? But no, he lives off drama. He has
Yeah.
to tell you
For
what's
a
going
month.
on.
I literally never mentioned it for a month because I didn't want anyone to know
You didn't
about
have
it
to
publicly.
mention
I
it,
just wanted to go
period.
about my day. I had to bring it up because there was no
Oh,
other way to
it's
get help.
alright. My wife's
Okay.
tore up about her cat.
I also
but
received a $10
it's not the
tip
first animal I lost.
from Ponage101. He says, I want to see one of the festive hats today. All right. So, with that tip, we have hit the tier 2 tips goal for today's stream, which I really appreciate.
Yo, Cookie
now we
Man.
have a poll for the 2 festive hats.
So I don't know if you know about low cows and shit like that, bro. You know DSP, but you stumbled in probably one of the most like autistic corners of YouTube. So just be ready for that, bro. Okay?
Excuse me.
The shit be getting weird around
Why
these
is there a
fucking
number symbol?
parts, bro. So don't say I didn't warn you.
Did it ruin
But
the plot?
welcome.
Who the fuck are you? Stop talking. Did it ruin the plot? Alright, here we go. Game Master also did a super chat. I gotta shout that out in a second. Jeez. Am I gonna get to beat the game? I don't know.
Brian, I'm not shadow banned anymore. I was shadow banned for a good 6 months, dude.
So,
It kinda
Game
sucked.
Master did a super chat. DSP, something I want to tell you. You're aware the Arkham games are now coming out on Switch, but it's $60. I feel that's a ripoff. Arkham Knight was on sale for $3.99 and returned to Arkham for $5 on the Switch. Or are you talking about
Phil's gonna
in
play
general?
Street
'Cause
Fighter
those games have been
6 on
incredibly cheap.
Friday.
The collection
Friday night.
at one point
He's actually gonna play ranked
was
with
selling for like
fucking
$5,
Dowsing,
$10.
bro.
I remember seeing it for that price.
So it's actually gonna
So
be
you're
a
right. If they're
salty
selling it
good
for
night
$60
if you're
on
trying to get
Switch,
yourself some
essentially the only
DSP
reason they're able to
content.
get
You
away
know?
with that is because it's never been on Switch before, right? So they feel, well, it's your only opportunity to play it on Switch, so you have to pay what you have to pay to play it, right? So that's kind of messed up, but this happens all the time. It does. It'll be ported
Yeah,
to a new
Bob, I
console,
know,
and
it's
all of a
funny
sudden
as
the price
hell.
will get inflated because they feel like this is a whole new customer base for them now.
Out of all the
And they can take
streams,
advantage
I
of
feel
that customer base,
blessed.
sadly.
I do.
So yeah, sucks,
Literally,
but
if you're
they do it
random
all
and
the
you're
time.
all confused, I'm blessed that you stepped into our stupid little shitty community here, dude.
Has been measurably reduced. It appears Constellation's current vision is at its end.
Okay.
It is customary to offer congratulatory statements.
Yo, what's up, Tridot? Sorry if I said
User,
your name
plenty of
wrong,
praise
dude.
yourself, Vasco. Does he? What did he do?
Thank you. If I were sentient, I am sure I would be feeling a
Exactly.
sense of pride and
It's
increased
like,
social
you know, if I'm gonna be charitable to Phil, I can understand why he felt like compelled to talk about it, but like, I would have lied about it. Me, personally, either I would have been straight up and been like, yo, I'm having some shit behind the scenes go on. You know, I'll be back in a day or two, whatever. Maybe we'll talk about it, you know, and I'll actually laugh about it. Like, yeah, this happened, blah, 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 and we move on. But Phil sat here and made it his whole fucking production, bro. You know? Like,
Time to
he
eat,
fucking
Jason.
went hard.
The process
Enjoy.
of becoming Starborn is done without causing any physical trauma. But given the unknown physiological requirements of crossing universes, that seems
Sonic League.
unlikely.
Yeah.
People record
Let's see if
people's
a robot
set
can become a
sounds. What the
Starborn.
fuck,
That
dude?
being Starborn encounters
Holy
have so
shit.
far not included any
Yo, I thought our corner of YouTube is fucking underground and weird as shit. There's people just sitting here recording people having sex? Like, just the sounds, bro? That's
The
funny
safe
as hell.
assumption is that I will need to remain behind if we do not see each other again. Goodbye, Captain. From a statistical standpoint, you have been an unusually effective member of this team.
All right. Let's see here.
Yo, what's up,
Andy
Ghosty?
says he's making fun of Bethesda's facial
No!
animation.
No,
Saying
not the
robotic
sounds.
and
Like, are they
Casanova,
actually
good to have you
posting
today.
people up? That's
Good to have
fucked
you
up
Oh!
if they are.
Possibly it's good to have you
Yo,
here.
why is it
It's like
taking
just
so
the
long to
sounds,
fucking
like,
beat
Alright,
him,
that's
dude?
That's the
fucked up,
Vasco
but whatever.
Oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. That's some bullshit.
What?
It would be a shame to pack up all the modifications to the eye for finding the artifacts. But she's earned the break. Gilded our fortunes for sure.
I can say the same. Oh no. Hold on a second. I gotta close my window again, guys.
Bro,
Son-
I can't stand this guy. I have to tiptoe this shit, because I know I'm black, but there's always someone waiting to smack my ass, but I know there's probably some black people in Russia, right? Like there has to be, like 1 or 2, maybe 10 blacks in Russia. Alright, and I know this game is in the far-flung future, but it's like, bro, really? Did you have to have a black guy, like, with this Russian fucking accent? Like, I don't even think the guy voice acting this dude is black. Like, you just hire a Russian guy?
Son of a bitch.
He's wearing, like, one of those Russian fucking tank tops and shit that they used to wear in Spetsnaz and shit, dude. This dude literally speaks like some kind of white-ass Russian. Doesn't sound black at all.
Son of a bitch.
What the fuck, Phil?
That's what I mean about the whole plot. They really screwed it up, in my opinion. They don't give you enough time for anything to really sink in or have meaning. They just move you right into this multiverse plot that kind of completely negates the value of what just happened, you see? So why care about the funeral? It really doesn't matter, you know?
I'm not sure when things will feel safer. But we have not been attacked again.
Bro, Barrett, imagine how I feel, bro.
Of the story we were doing.
Phil be sitting here using my name.
So I don't even know her story or anything, and I don't really care.
Almost every 2 seconds.
You know, the game.
Chill, we're positive and chill. We're hanging out having a chill time. And then he went and stole my fucking shirts this summer, dog. Actually tried to steal my swag.
I would say, out of the companions that I did spend time with and do their stories, Barrett's was interesting, and Sam's alright.
Oh,
Not
Barrett,
great,
it's
but
still
alright.
funny though.
What's her name?
Like,
Sarah
I know how
is
you
incredibly
feel, man.
boring, and I don't like her character at all. And that's it, because I don't know, because I didn't do anything with anybody else. I tried Lynn, and Lynn only had the story about her husband who passed away and had nothing else to add ever. So, okay. Excuse me.
Jesus Christ.
Screw everyone in this universe. A bunch of jerks. Let's say the universe we have isn't so bad. There's no guarantee what's next will be better.
Constellation has given me a home.
Bro, this has to be the worst game. Not the worst game of 2023, right? But like, for a game with so much money, that was given so much money to fuck around with, this is what you got, dude.
I will always be grateful.
Baldur's Gate 3 had less people to work with and less money.
Who said that?
And made a superior fucking
I didn't say
game.
any of them are.
How? You know, like how?
By the way, you guys voted for the Let's Get Lit hat.
Will we even recognize each other if we do?
I don't know if you guys want it on. It's very distracting when I have it on.
Bro, she's just staring at me with the monkey face. It's like the monkey eyes are staring into my soul, bro.
I might have to buy a new battery for it, because it probably ain't going to last very long. But there we go. Let's get lit for Christmas. Sounds good, right?
What?
Was there more?
Could you shut up?
Let's get lit for Christmas. This guy. Ugh. I don't even want to say the word lit no more, bro.
Peter?
This
Everyone's so
guy.
impatient in this game.
I forgot. That's what that stupid hat says.
I received a $4.20 tip from Rue.
Let's get lit.
Thank you to Rue for a generous $4.20
Such a
tip.
gay
I
hat,
appreciate
bro.
that. Yes, I always pull out this this beanie for the holidays, but I don't think the battery lasts very long. We'll see. Very bright. If it's distracting, let me know and I'll turn the lights off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, Masatsu? Look how happy he is now. $112, bro. But no, that's still not good. You know, like, think about it. Last night, I think he made $20, bro. For his whole fucking pity stream, he made 145, you know, and he might walk away with 130-ish on this. It
Sorry, I
ain't
wanted to
good. These are
have
bad
something to eat.
numbers for this guy.
So I got a bagel.
Like,
Very good bagel.
for the moment, because
Cinnamon
Phil
raisin
thinks in, like,
bagel.
short term. He
Delicious.
doesn't think long term. So, like, yeah, he's like,
You just
oh,
put a
yeah,
little bit
ooh,
of jelly on
he's
there.
feeling
with
good,
a little
getting
bit of
over
butter.
$100
Oh,
right now.
And Baronoli,
That's gonna fade away real quick.
And I
you
don't
know,
burn my
the
bagels,
second he
so-
makes $20 for a
There you
whole
go.
stream.
Fat men don't burn food.
All
Let
that
me tell you.
positivity going out the fucking window, dude.
If we do not see each other again, then goodbye. I am proud of all that.
Did we even have a conversation with her? She's acting like we're old friends, right? I don't think we even had a conversation at all.
Waiting for time's
Ah!
passage.
When did you get there?
It's the
You
only
scared me.
cure for constellation wars.
Where's everybody else?
He's black! That was kind of funny. Yo, Phil sees the black Russian guy. He's like, ah! Hold on, somebody needs to clip that, dude. Phil sees the black guy just chilling in the chair. Ah! Oh, fuck, I'm black!
If we do not see
That was
each
kind
other
of funny.
again, then goodbye. I am proud of all that.
Did we even have a conversation with her? She's acting like we're old friends, right?
Look.
I don't think we even had a conversation at all.
Waiting for time's
Ah!
passage.
When did you get there? You scared me. Where's everybody else? Oh, let's see.
Help, he's black!
Where did I get the beanie? I think many years ago. I
Oh,
was
shit, hold on, bro. Oh, man, I don't even know if Phil did that on purpose or not. He acts so weird. Like, when he sees black characters and he's around black people. I feel like he would do that in real life. Like, if I walked up behind him, right, all quiet. Not on purpose, I'm just walking. You know, he just can't, like, hear me walking. Then he turns around. I feel like he would see my black-ass face and be like, ah! He would jump in the air and die. Oh, shit. And I'd be all sorry, bro. I didn't mean to scare you. Like, I'm just walking through the hallway. This is, yo, this has actually happened to me. You know? Like, I've had these interactions in real life, bro, where I've, like, scared a random white person, right? Like, cause, like, I was walking quietly. You know, I'm just being a fucking innocent guy. And then they happen to, like, notice me, and, like, this has happened. They've jumped and let out an audible gasp. Like a, or eek. And it's like, you know, I try to laugh it off, like, oh, shit, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. But the vibe I'm feeling is like, you black ass, you black fucking shifty motherfucker, bro. Caught you in the nick of time for you to rob me.
It was somewhere like the local mall or
This
something.
shit's hilarious, bro. I love scary white people. I always know it's because I'm like all black. You know, and it's like they happen to turn around.
Industrialists.
And low key, it's not that they're racist. They're not racist, right? But I'll turn, bro. I actually jumped at my own shadow once when I was a kid. I went camping with my mom, and I went to go bathroom. I was half asleep, and I saw my shadow, and I thought it was a tall black guy, bro. And I actually screamed and fell on my ass. I was like, oh! It was my fucking shadow, dude. So yeah, bro, fuck, I don't know what it is about the black visage, but it makes motherfuckers a little on edge, I guess.
There is nothing that an entrepreneurial mind can fail to commoditize.
Shit, I've seen some black people too. Fucking made me nervous, bro. Fuck, I'm black as shit. Some of us look a little shifty sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, bro.
Alas, well,
There
I
you
would
go.
like to take the final jump with everyone. I'm afraid the saying, you can't take it all with you, has caught up to me. There might not be a Stroud Eklund in the next universe, and certainly not.
I really don't want to grind in that
And I
game
would be
right
a poor
now.
choice of company if I were
all day anyway.
Sea monkey is the face.
Well, oh well. He sounds like he wanted to make Jurassic Park with the Unity, but he says, "Oh, the theme park won't work, so we could maybe do something else, right?" He's trying to make money on it. It's pretty funny. Game Master, thanks for the super chat. He says the makers of Shadow of War may be making plan. I've done all I can to make peace with what I couldn't.
Oh, this is the end of the game. He's finally done. Thank God. Thank God. This is actually the end of the game. I know it is.
I don't know. My character didn't really.
It's like when you see a clone of yourself and you get revealed that this game's just a piece of shit fucking scam, pretty much.
I wonder what your decision will be then. In order to become Starborn, you must give the universe one last thing. Yourself. That intangible.
We're done, dude. He's gonna throw this in the trash. We're never seeing Starfield ever again. Thank God, dude.
Great.
Bro, do you know how many fucking hours of this shit that I restreamed and I suffered through? And I low-key nodded off. I nodded off a good 4 fucking times watching this guy play Starfield, dude. We're done. Thank God. Thank you, Jesus.
This is like terrible writing for the end. They built it up, and this is like crappy, bad sci-fi.
See, monkey, I tell you guys all the time, don't get stressed out. Bro, don't get stressed out. See Phil get over $100. Look at who gave him what monies. Like, look. The most amount of money he got was $50, and it's from fucking 1 Minute Man. You know what I'm saying? Like, the real amount would be 40, $50, not 112. If this whale died in his sleep or was never fucking born, this money doesn't exist. To me, he has 42 bucks or something like that. You know, he doesn't have 112. And you feel
So,
better. You don't
literally,
get
my
mad
name is very
anymore when you
apropos.
see
Fart knocker
people
joke.
like that.
As I'm on the way out, I leave a giant
This money doesn't
galactic
exist.
fart
This
in the
money
previous universe.
literally doesn't exist. This is Monopoly money. As soon as he hops off stream, it's fucking gone, dude. You
that
know?
just rips it a new one, I guess, is what he's saying. One last blast into the past while you move forward into the next dimension. That's very, very cool. Obviously, a big ripper on the way out. That's what he's saying. By the way, I got a $7 tip from Cookie Man. Well, thank you to the Cookie Man for a $7 tip. I appreciate that. I don't know why you're the Cookie Man. Or do you make cookies? Do you eat cookies?
Fucking gay.
You crush cookies.
Is that the guy
Well, I don't
that's
know.
in my chat? Is that the random that's in my chat? He done went and gave Phil $7. Bro, you weren't no random motherfucker. Fuck out of here,
Phil
bro.
can tell you in a second about this animation. Anyway.
You weren't no random fucking guy. Okay.
Time for the last blast. The Stormer Center would be reborn. This sounds
Unless
like
you
death.
live in a
Skip the part
fucking
where we're more powerful.
wheelchair,
It's
bro.
not so much
You
I don't
stumbled
understand.
here on
The
accident.
artifacts, who created
You're
them,
like, oh,
why?
bro,
He's
I
not gonna tell you
relate to
shit,
this
right? He doesn't know.
retarded grown man. I'm gonna give him $7, dude. No shot.
But creators. That is what they have been
The
made
jig's up,
throughout
baby
the
girl.
endless circle of time. Are they one or many?
The jig's up. Cookie Man exposed himself. He's either a fucking deadhead, bro, like he's actually a retarded fucking
Right.
monkey,
But not this day because we couldn't be bothered to
right?
write that part of the
Or
story.
I don't
Too
know.
late.
He thinks he's gonna
Right?
see all of his trolls fucking get mad or some shit.
So that you could stand before me for time immemorial and delve into the mysterious.
No, literally, you give Phil a single $1.
Wow.
You are pro.
So basically, it's a
you are a
complete
part
cop-out.
of
They
the
absolutely will not
echelon
do
of
what you
special
in
human
whatsoever in
beings
any way.
that
What they're saying.
honestly
They
should have
bother writing,
fucking
really.
died during
Great.
fucking the Neanderthal
Alright, well,
stages of
the Star
fucking
Wars Center would be reborn, but this
humankind,
sounds like
bro.
death.
Much
You
like
know,
the death of a
like
star
because of
released
people
in
like
space
me,
time,
because of the monkeys in
some
my
artificial
bloodline,
confused
we're strong and smart. We sat here and protected dumber, retarded monkeys in Africa.
crosses.
You know, like the people who get Phil Monkey, fucking monkey, give him money. We kept y'all alive. We kept y'all going. We protect y'all from harm. The police officers of the world. We feed y'all all this shit. And you're gonna just give Phil fucking money.
You can turn
like,
around,
go on, bro.
walk away from the unity until the stars fade away, and you will wake up on your own ship, in your universe. You could live out the life you have. I have enjoyed speaking to you once again. All of you. Every
Get
version
out
that
of
is here in the
here.
unity right now.
You done gave the dumbest man on earth $7. Now you're down $7.
Guys, I see
$7
there's
you
contributions
can use
coming
for
in. I
your
will shout
fucking
those out
self.
after we get to the end.
Could have
What
got
the
yourself
fuck?
$7 in gas. Could have bought yourself some fucking cheese. Bro, you probably could have hired a hooker to kick you in the fucking nuts. Got the same value. Giving the greediest man on YouTube $7
So this is your
fucking
epilogue.
dollars.
This is your epilogue of what's going to happen when you leave.
I got on Jay Sonic's ass too. You have every right to spend your money where you want, and I've always said it. Like, I'm not gonna ban you. But no, I'm gonna sit here and fucking point at you and make my jokes, and then I'm done, you know? We move on from there. You know, at the end of the day, I don't care where your money goes, but, like, I'm gonna clown you, and I'm gonna try to tell you you did something dumb.
Study this, okay?
You know? There's 1,000 things you could have did with $7 besides give it to Phil. That's just the truth. Like, the sky is blue and the sun is fucking hot, bro. You know?
A sense of commitment to the common good grows throughout the Freestar Collective. Acts of heroism and noble sacrifice increase.
Cookie Man, if it ain't
Kate, I'm
you,
sorry that that's
it
bothering
ain't
you. The stream's almost over.
That's why I'm not being a dick. At least to me, I'm not being a dick.
Can I move any faster than a snail's pace?
I'm probably coming off like a dick to you, and I apologize, but really, I'm not being a dick. I'm teasing you, because I really don't know if it's you or not. You know what I mean? Like, if anything, I'm just sitting here teasing, and if it's like, if it is you, try to tell you, don't give Phil fucking money. You know? But at the end of the day, it's not that deep. It's not serious, bro. You know?
So basically everyone's fine. What happens to the terror morphs? Did we solve the problem with what we did?
The use of an engineered microbe on the terramorphs leads to a near extinction.
But no, real shit, Cookie Man. I'm not that fucked up.
Fear of aliens declines.
Because at the end of the day, I really don't know if it's you or someone else. And blah, 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 dude. Like, I'm a retarded ass stoner, bro, and I'll sit here and just talk out of my fucking ass sometimes,
right?
yeah?
Everyone
So,
else is going with us, so they won't have epilogue stories.
don't be sitting
And
here
I
and
didn't do
fucking
the other
taking
factions,
everything I say is
right?
like
If I
I'm
did
fucking,
Ryujin
you know,
or
oh
the
no,
Crimson Fleet,
trying to burn your
we would've
house
had
down
those
and
faction
shit like
epilogues, but I
that.
didn't do
Like,
them.
it's all chill.
So we don't have those. Okay, let's walk in and see what happens. And then I have shout outs to do. And, oh.
A new universe awaits you. Who will you be in this one? What choices?
Could you shut up? No, stop gabbing.
Turkey Tom gave Phil $100.
Embrace the infinite!
Oh, I'm not surprised. Like... like, bro, $100 for Turkey Tom, bro. I hope he realizes, like, that's like $10 for Turkey Tom. You know what I'm saying? Turkey Tom don't know shit well enough. He's a young guy. He doesn't know Phil that well. To know Phil don't even need that, bro. Like, he probably really thinks that Phil needs that $100 really bad, you know? And he probably feels a little bad for him, you know what I'm saying? He's a normie.
It looks like the Fallout theme. It almost does.
Come on, think about it. That's why Keemstar City here, making a whole fucking podcast, putting money into Boogie and Wings. Like, come on, guy. It's like they're either trying, like, they're dense. They're dense, kind of, dude. You give Phil $100, bro? You're a fucking retard.
Wow.
You actually are retarded. Or you know what you're doing, you just don't give a fuck.
Wow.
Like one or the other, you know?
What's hilarious is the reflection of my hat on my TV looks better than what's on my TV. My hat is more impressive than the ending of the game. Right? So what's going on right now? Can I do anything? Or are you supposed to sit here? Hello? What are we looking at?
Yeah, but Bethesda should be ashamed. Like, what Bethesda did was steal the ending from No Man's Sky, but try to put their, you know, it's like copying the other kid's paperwork, but putting your own spin on what the other kid said, so you don't get caught off rip until you fucking finish the paper and shit. This is No Man's Sky's ending, bro. You know?
Is this the blast I
Is
left?
this their spin on that?
Blast I left on the way out. Here it is. Look at that blast. Wow, that's an impressive blast out of the ass. Nice. Damn.
So gay.
Usually I don't visualize my blasts. You know what I'm saying? But now we can. Very nice.
Very nice. Nah.
That's really it? That's the end, huh? That's the ending, huh? Wow.
Yeah, that game's... I told you, I'm so glad I didn't
Thanks
play
for
more
coming.
than like 10 hours of that garbage
wow.
ass game. Fuck you, Tom Howard. Literally, bro. Fuck Tom Howard. Y'all need to fire this fucking guy. Y'all need to fire Todd Howard. Literally, fire this guy. Please. Please. I'm so sick of him. Please fire him,
Can't
man.
skip the credits?
He don't know how to direct shit,
Make you
dude.
speed through
He don't know how to make
You
shit,
can't just skip them. You have
motherfucker.
to speed through them with the
He
thumbstick.
just sit here in his
They
little
force you
leather
to want to read them.
jacket,
Well, I'm not reading them. I
fucking
refuse.
overhyping everything,
refuse to
bro.
read
Get
their
the fuck out of here.
Quickly, shout out to Zach, who did a super chat. Zach845, he says, Phil, I'm here to support
Fire
you. Thank
this
you,
guy,
Zach.
Todd
Game Master
Howard,
also did
game
another super chat.
director.
Thank you for that, guys. Also, I guess Nasty Mandy. Oh, I already shouted that one out. That's right. I got a $3 tip from Beth Jezos. Heard about your Comcast.
This guy. We need to fast forward through
Do
that.
it again? Yeah. So what happens if you go inside the constellation? Let's find out. And this will be the end of the playthrough. I'll give my final thoughts. Because no, I'm not going to play New Game Plus. I'm being told what happens is every time you hit a New Game Plus, the suit power...
What I'm being told, he's acting like he has a legion of fans telling him things, when no, he went on YouTube and he ruined the ending for himself, and he ruined what New Game Plus is for fucking Starfield, and he's gonna go on his stream and go, I've been told by my top agents in the field, this fucking
more.
guy.
So essentially, that's how you become infinitely... What the fuck? That looked weird. That's how you become infinitely powerful. Is that every New Game Plus you increase in power over and over and over. Plus, you're keeping your levels, right? You're keeping all your skills and everything from the first playthrough.
This game is so garbage.
Atlantis. You know what's hilarious? Did anyone change? That's what I want to see when we get to Constellation.
Did anyone change?
Yeah, look.
Unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not
So
go
this happens again. The same scenes take place a second time from the first time you arrived.
Yeah, Phil, it's New Game Plus. Almost nothing really changes, Phil.
Yeah, I guess it didn't really render right or something.
Like, Phil,
this
is Bethesda's, like...
Everything looks the same.
Kind
though,
of.
right? Like, nothing looks any
I
different.
guess good, but, you know,
Everything
it
looks
fell on its face attempt at New Game Plus. I'd rather you just, like, put me in the menu where the shit says New Game Plus and I play the game all over, instead of trying to fool me into thinking that, oh yeah, every time I play New Game Plus, I'm just going into a new universe, doing new choices.
Quest the first time, you can do it the second time.
Dude.
You don't have to do everything in your first
Okay, I'm
run.
not 5 years old. Like,
See, the funny part
this
is...
is New Game Plus, you know?
You might say, oh, this is cool, because now you have more power, and you can do that. You don't need it. Like, if you think about my playthrough, right? In this entire run, over 44 hours, I think it's like a 45-hour playthrough. Was I ever really challenged? Did I ever really go up against odds that were so insurmountable that I wish I had better armor or better guns or better equipment? I pretty much handled everything pretty smoothly, right? I think the only problems I had was sometimes I had ammo issues, like I was running out of ammo. But outside of that, for the most part, everything was pretty easy to tackle, right? So
I mean,
who
it's a
cares
Bethesda game. They're
that you
pretty
got
easy, bro.
a better suit?
Literally,
Right?
like,
And what's funny is
I
people
played
always
one
say, yeah, it's
Bethesda
because
game
the cities are all
where a
identical
single
and everything.
section was
Well, I'm
actually
curious, will
hard.
anyone inside the
Where I had to
lodge be
use
different,
my head,
right? Let's find
you know,
out.
or think
This is
out the
supposed to be Universe
box,
2.
really.
So did they change anything in the lodge?
No, Phil, you know this. He fucking knows this. He's just padding the fucking stream with bullshit, bro. That's all this is right now. Instead of playing a different game or fucking doing anything else. Let's see the differences. He already fucking knows this, so do you. Ain't nothing really fucking changed. You're just playing the same fucking game. You keep your fucking shit. That's it. And they masked it behind this clever fucking little plot, right?
Sarah looks the same.
Excuse me.
You're supposed to look different, Phil? Here, I'll help you, Phil. She's supposed to look like a fucking monkey, I guess, to Phil. I guess, Sarah, everybody's supposed to look different, I guess.
Employee records of our affiliated organizations.
Huh.
Please remain still. This appears to be the miner from Argos Extractors. Lost as we were carrying the artifact from Vecteria. Current whereabouts previously unknown.
I see. Vasco already delivered the artifact. So, why are you showing up now?
She's supposed to tell them. Skip the main quest? Repeat the main quest. Skip it. I'm now who you think. I'm Starborn. I know what these artifacts are.
You're I see. So some of our theories about the artifacts are correct.
Taking their word for it? What if this person's just delusional?
No.
Breathed in too many gases in that mining
It does,
We know
dude.
next to nothing. We have everything to gain if he's telling the truth.
All right, let's hear it.
The Starborn hunt for the artifacts across the universe, each hoping to be the one to construct the art. Let's say this. I'm not from this universe. Okay.
So, that's what we're looking for. The pieces to an armillary. A path to the center of a multiverse.
This is either the truth or the most elaborate practical joke I've ever witnessed.
I think we're past the point of doubting, Walter.
In any event, we'll be able to see for ourselves.
They all look the same to me, do they not? What changed?
They look like Bucky's now, Phil.
Everything looks identical.
He's so stupid. Everything just
You could gather up the
supposed to
artifacts
look
easily,
different.
and I'll look for the other Starborn.
I don't know if you should rush off to meet them. Some of those artifacts granted you powers, am I right? We should leverage that. I want you to check with Vladimir on the eye. Cross-reference what you've told us with what he's picking up on the scans. You track down the artifacts the eye finds, while we gather the others.
So, you're not the same Sarah I knew, but it's good to see you again. The hunter killed one of you in my universe. We will not do the same here.
And we're grateful for that, Starborn. Now, let's get those artifacts.
So you don't even tell them your name. You just skip that whole portion. You know.
Customary to say, "Welcome home." That is not dimensionally accurate in this case.
They gave me a few items, right? I'm getting a few items here. Yeah, they give me some basic stuff, med packs and stuff like that.
What's up, Lord Carney?
The second universe is almost always identical to the first version, and you start getting different ones after. So how many fucking times do they expect you to play the game? Do you really think I want to spend 400 hours in this universe redoing the same shit over and over to finally get it to look different?
Phil would. He would. Phil would if he was getting the money too. Thanks for the $200 tip.
Right?
For sure, yeah. We're gonna keep playing this until we find the differences between universes.
Yeah, look, you only have one mission. Talk to Vladimir.
You know?
Now, I think what later on will you trigger the faction quest? I'm just curious. 10 times? People are saying it caps at 10 times. Really? Wow. Well, I'm going to save. I have a tip to shout out, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts, because I have to adjourn anyway. We're out of time. So...
Hello, Starborn.
Looks like he went over here to
I
pout.
will assist in any way I can.
Okay, he's going to pout. I'll give you my final thoughts about the game as we stare at the armillary. Well, they have to build it, right? But this is initially what it was, right? Alright, so... the armor level caps at 10 times. It never increases after that, but you can go through infinitely. Okay. I received a $6 tip from the Roo. Wow, the Roo with a lot of tips today. Thank you so much to the Roo. I appreciate that. Alright, so...
yeah. The once a year fucking
my
let's
final
get
thoughts
lit
on
condom
Starborn
hat,
after
bro.
playing for 45 hours, completing the main quest, and seeing how the game reboots. Essentially, alright, when you start playing it, and it feels so much like Fallout or even an Elder Scrolls game, you kind of feel at home, right? I see there's going to be dialogue choices, there's going to be a lot of looting, there's going to be these missions where your dialogue matters, and there's going to be it does feel like the standard Bethesda open world RPG experience where everywhere you go there's another mission that unlocks another mission, and there's all this content that kind of links and keeps going out.
See how he is, bro? See how he is? I almost said fuck it. Oh, bro. Oh, god damn it, God. Give me the strength to not call Phil the fucking F word. Oh, dude. I swear it's like having a heart murmur. My heart hurts because I want to say the F word, but my brain is like, you can't just say the F word. You're going to see you're going to slap around. But it's like, bro, I hate how he acts when he gets money. See how he's acting, bro? He's all excited, ecstatic to talk to you. Literally started the stream late as shit. I'm so depressed. I'm so sad. I can't go to work on time because I'm sad and depressed. It gets $131. Oh, guys. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Gets all fucking excited, bro. Doing the T-pose and shit. Fuck this fucking piece of shit, dude. This guy pisses me off, I swear.
Of a deal. But then when you finally actually see what it is, 4 factions, right? And then a set number of companions. How many are there? Like 3 or 4 who have quests. I know there's Barrett, Sarah, Andrea, and Sam. So 4 real companions in the game. All the other companions aren't real companions, right? They come with you, but they don't have their own stories and quest lines and things. So you got that. You got your companion stuff. You got your faction stuff. You've got a zillion miscellaneous quests, right? But what I definitely noticed, like, remember when I went to Neon and I went there, I said, today on the stream, all we're going to do is all the Neon quests that we encounter, right? And we did it all. And by the end of that stream, I realized something. I had wasted my time because the entire stream of side content didn't do anything. It didn't amount to anything. I didn't really get anything.
No. Okay, that's not what happened. Phil looked and saw that he only got $15, $10. And he realized he's wasting his time. That's what fucking happened, okay? That's what happened.
I think I'm gonna call it. We've been going for about 3.5, almost 4 hours.
Didn't affect the story in any way
It's been
whatsoever.
fun. We talked a lot of shit about Phil today.
Content to do,
I hope you
but
guys
it felt
enjoyed
like
it. Have a
content that
good
was
one.
meaningless. And I hate to say it,